I don't know, man. Oh.
Oh.
Did my title. Whoopsie-doo.
We're playing
I'll
Roblox
call you
still.
Kagger. Hear my
see.
sound.
I'm dying.
Let me see.
In this world pure, full of pure imagination. Oh wait, there's a streamer mode for
Sentence Steel.
Foundry.
Oh, there is a stream mode.
I like that.
Yeah.
Like, oh, wait. There's not just a Dungeons and Dragons. There's all the games of Dungeons and Dragons, but Dungeons and Dragons itself is just not a category on Twitch. I'm just gonna make it Dungeons
only
and
for
Dragons Heroes.
Dungeons and Dragons. Dungeons and Dragons.
All right, let me just get this shared real quick.
Mimi,
And we will
enough.
get started.
All right, hey, we could all screen cheat. Let's go.
Yo.
No, we can't. Yeah.
I'm specifically not showing my screen.
No.
Get fucked, idiots.
Oh damn.
Damn it. Foiled again.
You still haven't
Foiled
changed
again.
John's icon. Ugh.
Nope.
Fix it.
I will. That's why. That's another.
I mean,
reason
that
I
is
said
my
maybe
icon. What are you talking about?
Fix it.
I'm getting
That's my
there, I'm
icon.
getting
What
there.
you talking
Give me a
about?
fucking- Give me a
Cheese?
fucking second.
Oh, you can fix buckets too. Because
No,
Bucket
what do
has
you
an
mean?
icon now.
I just
Oh,
got
that is
that
Bucket.
icon today. What do you mean? Oh, we already have 2 people watching. Hello, welcome.
Yay!
They're not real. They're fake.
No, they are indeed real.
No,
Uh,
no.
just-
You're
That's
just-
just
gonna-
crazy.
Just a heads up, I will not be really responding to chat once we actually get started with this, because I made a post earlier about that on YouTube and on Twitter. and
Oh, it's
Blue
fucking
Sky.
Faye!
Just so that way people understand. Hello, Faye.
Hi, bitch.
This way, I just don't want people thinking like I'm ignoring them in chat. Like, like I'm sorry guys, I'm just trying to tell a story.
Hey, can you stop ignoring me?
Oh. Yeah,
Tell a story,
I can ignore
story.
you. You're in my campaign, so I can just ignore you.
Yeah, no, I can ignore you too.
Ignore me.
Hello, Sammy. Yeah, we're not gonna be playing any games tonight. This is just for D&D. So,
D&D time.
okay. So who am I
A
changing
whole
right
half
now?
hour late.
I think this is because of fucking
John
traffic.
and Boucher.
Yeah, there's John. Okay.
John and Boucher can be changed.
Oh, I need to take his actor off the map and put it back on. There we go. And Bucket. We will be getting started here very shortly. Just getting everyone's stuff fixed up. Take him off. Okay.
Yeah, for our fun.
What?
You're not. You're not in this
What?
episode.
You're not in this episode.
I think I know why it's doing that. Yeah, okay, I see why it's doing that.
You're not in this episode.
There we go. That should do it. Okay. Cool. I think that is that's everyone. So we can go ahead and get started.
Yep, that's everyone. Mm-hmm.
New keeper costume, new keeper costume.
Yo, if I flip
New
the
keeper
Discord
costume.
from my
Oh, are you
my
putting
desktop to my
your
laptop, will it like
costume on?
What, Connor?
if I flip my Discord from my desktop over to my laptop, is it gonna need me to like put the
No,
reactive
you're
back
good.
on?
No, yeah, you're good.
No? Sweet.
No. Yeah, you're good. So file update. All right, everyone's up to date. Everyone's up to date. Okay. All right, we're good. We'll get started with the recap. Then.
Where are my headphones?
So, where we last left off, the group had finally prepared for the day that they had been needing to get ready for. The assault on the castle, the fight with the king. Letting all of your prisoner friends out of their cells, you would then start the assault, letting them clear the path for you, whether it be through them showing off their fighting skills or turning one of them into a sewer slide bomber, and just letting him go off. Regardless,
Yeah,
you got
I
the
did
job
no
done.
such thing.
You did make it to the king, and you took out his guards as well as the his right hand soldier, the one who'd been by his side by all time, Nithra. Upon doing so, John would have a moment with Z and the king, basically, making up for everything that he had been dealing with over these hundreds of years, as well as while he was still alive, while he was still made of flesh and bone, with all the torment and suffering he had gone through. Then he would detonate the bomb that he had implanted in Z and kill all three of them. Once the group made their way back up and saw what had happened, they saw that something else was waiting to happen. The king was changing, mutating into this monstrous clockwork dragon. During this time, Bucket, being the amazing artificer he is, was able to repair the two and bring them back using very scuffed memory of the rituals that Theodore had done previously to bring Z back. So, doing so, he would successfully bring Z back and then bring back what he thought was Nor, and instead was their old pal John. With everyone back, the gang back together, the boys back in town, you began to fight off the clockwork dragon, taking some pretty heavy hits, John immediately almost dying after coming back to life and having to run away at Mockfuck. But regardless, you did work together and came together for the final hit of the dragon, breaking it into just thousands of shards with the combined hits from everyone. With that, Nalea, Fall would enter the room and catch back up with you all, saying that not only did the spell cast on him by Keeper keep him alive, but also his lucky flask helped produce a potentially fatal hit against Erd during the fight. And then Nalea would make her way in to congratulate you all and usher you off to go find some room anywhere you wish in this castle to get you some well-deserved rest. For the sake of brevity, as well as just kind of pacing, I think it would be best if we pick up from the next morning, letting everyone get some rest and recovery from that fight, as well as so that way everyone has their little one-on-one moments for the official start of Act 2 of this campaign. Which has been a long time coming, fellas. It's been, what, 8 or 9 months or so?
9 months, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've had our D&D session baby down.
We have.
Yeah.
So, I think it would be easiest if we just pick up, like I said, with everyone each in their own room, recovering from that night.
Oh, EB time.
So, well, you'll still have Barry with you. So, starting with, we will start with, let's start with Bucket.
Hey.
Or as you are really known, Glevlish Exaca Glev.
No, it's Bucket. I don't know what
Yeah,
I don't know what the fuck you're saying. I'm Bucket.
a strange traveler from a place far, far from where you currently are. You originally joined this party pretty much on just complete accident. You really just stumbled across them, or really they stumbled across you. and you kind of just stuck around ever since, especially after learning that your paths would eventually intertwine with the Starman, the threat to the world, Aerolith, and decided, you know what? You are Fantasy Inigo Montoya made of slime. Your father is dead, and you will have your revenge. So you've stuck with the group. After defeating the dragon the night prior, what would Bucket have done before going to his room for rest?
I'm not too sure what he would do the night prior. I think he would just go straight to the king's room, because that's what he called dibs on.
Okay, that's right. You did call it the dibs on the king's room and the king's bed.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you are basically spending your night in luxury. It's the biggest room you've ever seen, the nicest, softest bed you've ever seen. Very much like, exactly over top as you think a king's home would be, right? Just these massive paintings all over the walls, a huge headboard, like the golden drapes across the bed. And you get the most luxurious night of sleep you've probably ever had in your life.
Yippee!
Yeah, you wake up in the morning refreshed, ready to go. You can recover with a long rest. And as you are waking up in the morning, you hear the soft sound of something being slid underneath your door.
Is it a letter?
Light bomb.
It is a letter.
I know how to read. I know how to read.
Do you?
Opening the letter, since you presumably know how to read, you see very plain writing, just a single sentence that says, meet me in the castle courtyard at midnight tonight.
Oh,
also-
I missed that.
Damn,
This letter's been here for all night. I missed it. I'm just gonna go sprint to the courtyard.
I will say,
I
you
missed
heard the
it.
letter getting slipped beneath your door as you were waking up. So,
No, I didn't.
okay. Well, you start full speed sprinting down the hallway. You make your way to the courtyard. It is pretty early in the morning. Sun's still rising. There's no one in the courtyard.
Oh,
In fact, the
fuck,
courtyard
I'm
looks like a
fucked up.
mess.
I'm fucked up.
There's still scattered weapons. You see some dead bodies still in the courtyard, like blood stains from the night prior.
Is the exploded dude still there?
It's-
The dude
That
fucking
was not in the courtyard. So, though I would say if he ran through the main hallway, yeah, there'd still be like dried viscera on the walls from the fucking bomber.
Erd's bomber.
I fucked up. No one's here.
Erd was
Shit.
the bomber.
Nothing I can do about that, I guess. I'll go find someone to talk to.
Okay. So as you go look for someone to talk to, Erd, we'll go to you next.
Erd,
Would
Damn,
Erd
fucking
have
secret
done
admirer.
anything before going to go find someplace to call it a good night's rest?
can't say so, boss.
Yeah. So, you would find a nice empty room, get yourself some nice needed rest, especially needed because of the hits that you were taking the night prior. You get the benefits of a long rest.
Heck yeah.
As you wake up,
Big baby.
Yeah, baby.
Damn, you need a rest? How dare you?
As you wake up, what do you do as you wake up? You do look for anyone to talk to, like hug or anything like that?
Nah, Erd wants to go outside.
All right. I will say, as you open the door to go outside, you see a little basket in front of your door, filled with just various closed-off glasses of different pints and ales. And you
Yeah.
just
That's
a
so
little
sweet.
letter written that says, "Good job." That's it.
And do I recognize the handwriting?
Just make an intelligence check.
Intelligence.
Yeah, general
Oh,
intelligence. She could roll high.
Oh.
I would say this is good enough for somewhat of an answer. As you look at the handwriting, you definitely have seen this before.
That looks exactly like
If-
Northern writing.
Yeah, exactly. No, if you had to take a guess, it looks pretty similar to the writing you saw in Nelea's books, like her logbook that you saw her writing whenever you visited her in the office.
Hmm.
The pretty elf lady gave you a
Good job.
treat.
Good job, is all it says.
Hard like that.
No hearts, no fancy cute writing, nothing. Just good job.
Damn.
I love that.
Speak
That's
straight
just
to
like
Earth's
her, though.
Bird's gonna crack one open and then walk outside.
All right.
5
I'll
a.m.
s-
somewhere.
I will say you start making your way down the hall, and you do see Bucket just kind of blindly
okay.
walking around this hallway. Before you two interact, though, since this is just getting everyone back up and running, we're gonna step to John now. God, I gotta get back to fucking saying
You gotta
John
get
now.
used to that now.
He needs to change his name to Discord.
Yeah, you
forgot
change your
to-
Discord name.
Change your name to Discord.
Oh, damn it. I'm sorry I didn't change my fucking
your
Discord
fault.
name.
So,
What?
John, you have been through the ringer. You were someone else, then you were you, then you were someone else again, and now you are you once more. John Zaleas, the investigative reporter, the journalist.
That's not me.
That's not you?
That's not me.
That's not you.
Nope. I'm not John.
I will say, as you, what would have John done anything after the fight, after getting beat the fuck up in a
he-
single hit?
He would have like started looking for all his stuff that he's missing. Where's my fucking bagpipe? That's a family heirloom.
I'll say you were able to make your way back to the sanctuary to gather your belongings that Nora had left behind before making your way back to the castle for a room to sleep in. But as you, I guess, find somewhere comfy to power down and just sit there all night, is doing your robotic snoring that you don't need to do because you don't breathe.
Oh,
Sounds like the meme of the
Oh,
electronic
shoot.
cough. That's what it sounds like. Anyway,
Right back.
as you are in this powered down state, I don't know, would you say, and I'm leaving this up to you because you're not a true Warforged, you are a soul within a Warforged form. Would John / Nor have dreams? Or does he just power down and it's just like a snap of the fingers, he wakes up?
John does. Nor does not.
So, as you power
Or did
down
not.
and begin to feel, the dreamscape approaching, you are instead just in a blank, empty space. And since it is powering down and not sleep, I feel as if he could wake himself up at any point in time. And I say this because if he tries to, he would find that he can't wake himself up. He can't power back up. He's just in this dark void.
Damn it! I died.
After a moment of being in this darkness, he would start to hear footsteps approaching. And it sounds like at first it's coming from behind, but as he turns to look behind him, there's nothing there. And in fact, they sound like they're coming from, this way. Like every time he turns to look somewhere, it seems like they're always behind where he's looking, and they're getting closer and closer, but you don't see where these footsteps are coming from.
It's a pretty funny trick you're playing. Surprised you could do it to me with my metal braid and special hat and everything. Where am I? Hello?
After a moment, you feel a hand gently place itself on your shoulder as a figure is now standing behind you.
How are you?
As you turn to look at the figure, you see it's a tabaxi. A tabaxi person standing behind you. But as you look up more
That
and more,
motherfucking
and then you
cat.
get to their face, they don't have a face. It's a completely flat piece of flesh, and you can hear just muffled screaming. Just, and then in an instant, you snap awake, powered up in the morning.
That was weird. I get out my little fucking journalist notepad and start writing stuff down.
Okay. Well, yeah, so you begin to just write that down. Unlike the others, you don't get a letter or anything at your door.
Fuck bullshit.
you just get strange nightmares.
Just nightmares for you, bud. Sorry. Oops, all nightmares.
With that, do
The
you
IRL.
leave your room to go look for the others or something to do?
Yeah.
Okay. I would say you leave your room. By the way, you do benefit from a long rest. I did not say that like I did for the other two.
Oh boy, I already gave
Well,
myself
but
a
you had
long
a
rest.
nightmare.
making
You
sure.
shouldn't get a long rest 'cause of a nightmare.
Whoa,
Oh, yeah,
whoa,
nightmare.
whoa, whoa.
Give him encumbrance.
Whoa.
I need a picture for me to put for whenever I talk to have it light up.
I said
You
you just
could
get a
put
biblically
C,
accurate angel.
big.
You could either do Z or Barry. Since you
could
play
do Z.
both of those.
No, but Barry's more accurate. No, I'll set up in
Barry
a minute.
is
I'll
more
do
If you do Barry, I'm leaving.
Barry.
Yeah.
Grant is just.
I
is
cannot
just
look at that
fucking real life.
motherfucker.
That
that
motherfucker's
guy.
not
And that
real.
picture of me with the pumpkin head.
Yeah, I love that picture. But yeah, I'd say as you wake up, you leave your room and you start to wander, and you would also start to see Bucket and Erd approaching in the distance. With that, we will go to our last player member of the party, Keeper.
Our last and least.
Mhm. So, what would Keeper have done after defeating this dragon before going to find her a room for some rest?
Ooh. Well, Keeper, what? She's at like pretty
She's
low
hurting.
health. She's hurting. She
She's hurted.
I think most of what she would do is probably pass the fuck out. I don't even think she would think to talk to her granddad or great grandfather or even wait for Law to potentially keep her up any longer. She's just like, I'm passing the fuck out.
Perfect. That's what dreams
Fuck
are
all
for.
y'all.
So,
Ah!
you can't get away from it because you're sleepy, because you're fucking eepy.
Damn it.
Wake up, liberal. This is the real world.
Ah!
So, that got her real good.
I wasn't expecting it.
Who's you, liberal? I'm sorry,
So-
liberal. Does it?
So, as Keeper goes to get some rest, at first, you start to
fuck you
have
up.
a
It will fuck you
normal
up.
dream. I'd say perhaps probably if this sounds about right, maybe a dream of her being back home, back with the family, enjoying like a nice dinner, getting ready to rest for the night. And after enjoying this nice dinner, seeing the family again, after this long journey that she had been on for months of years of her time, meeting these people, fighting these dangerous creatures, she goes to get some rest. And as she opens her door to her bedroom and takes a step in, just like when she spoke into Law before, this dark, empty abyss. As she steps into the room, it's just like stepping through a portal where she sees her room in front of her, but it's almost just a mirage. Where she steps into it, it just fades away into this dark, empty space, and she would see the glowing form of Law standing a little bit of ways away from her, just like he always is, looking away from her.
Did I accomplish something? If I called you, I didn't mean it.
You see, he for the first time, really, since he's first spoke to you, gives a small, almost slightly casual wave as if trying to get you to relax before speaking, saying, "You did well. That monstrosity was unnatural. He suffered from afflictions that I dare not ever see imposed on another. The beast that you fought when he had changed, that was no longer the man that you saw. It did not think of a man, it did not act of a man. It was a beast, simply breaking free of its cage."
Well, I'm glad that we were able to finally at least put him to some sort of rest. I know if he's anything like Nor and Z and technically John, we have
What?
to make sure those sigils on him are destroyed.
I think that'd be the best course of action. You have done well, you and your friends, but there is still much work to be done. There are creatures on this planet of this realm that do not belong here. They come from other worlds, other planes, gateways to both worlds similar to ours but different, and barriers that the stars seek to withhold. They also need to be dealt with. I cannot point you exactly where you should go, for if I must instruct you of everything, then I cannot necessarily trust you of everything. However, I will say you and your companions seem to be on the right track to deal with the next beast. You will know it when you see it, Keeper. And when you do, I expect it to be brought down, just as the same creature that you had killed last night.
And I assure you that we will get that done.
Good. Feel free to inform your friends. They, for the time being, have a positive outlook of myself over them. For now.
Well, I will let them know then.
He looks off into the distance, as if seeing things that you can't, before turning to look down at you and saying, I suppose you have done a service for me, and for that, a service requires reward. If you have questions, look for knowledge. Perhaps I can enlighten you. but be
Hmm.
precise with what you ask me. For this is a reward, not a gift.
See, this is a bad question to ask me now because I don't know what the fuck she would want right now. Oh no. Oh.
She wants $1 million.
That's not what's gonna happen.
1 million platinum.
What do we need to know about?
I will let
I
you
guess-
discuss this if you want to, because Kiefer would be smart enough to think about this thing. So is that I will
Yeah.
happily let let you discuss this with the party. Since in my mind, to me, that's Kiefer thinking about the overall outreach of things. I'll give you a minute while I go grab my drink real quick. I put it on my table over here.
What do we?
You want to find Bill?
Bill.
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 Do we want?
I'm still staying with my vote of $1 million gold.
It's not a wish. It's a fucking question and answer.
Ask for more wishes.
Yeah,
Ask for more wishes.
More wishes. You ask him where we could find $1 million gold. That's
Well, I mean, what's most important right now to keep her? I guess.
That
I
is
guess.
the only thing that's the most important to her at this given point, as it always has been, is more information about her great grandfather. But she doesn't need that information. She wants something that can help benefit the party, is what she would want.
Yeah.
Right
So
now.
probably be info on probably Bill or one of the other.
Because we still have that that cryptic message from Law a while ago, the Golden Wings one,
Yeah.
which
Do we have any
still
other
don't know
cryptic
fucking
messages that
anything
we're looking
about.
into?
I don't think so.
Let me check my notes real quick. Bill notes.
Because
I keep
We don't
very
have-
sparse notes.
a lot of the questions that we've had recently have kind of been tied up. Have been kind of like any loose ends in terms of questions have kind of righted themselves for the most part.
Oh, you could ask him what the next artist's goal is.
Oh yeah,
That'd
that
be a good
too.
one.
The next Aries.
That would be a good one, wouldn't it?
Who was the next Ari again?
Firecaller.
That's what
Firecaller.
Firecrawler. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Firecaller in them. So it's between the Nexari and finding out Bill's whereabouts.
Yes.
But I think we already kind of know where Bill is, and that's wherever Aerolith is, probably.
Well, you can also ask what happened to
There's another question you could ask.
what happened to Lucas.
And that's also another question.
Well, I mean, he's dust. We know that. We know what happened. He's
Why
dust.
is he dust?
But why is he dust? Yeah. Why do you
Maybe too
just get
much.
permanent dustification?
You want the real life answer or you want the in game answer?
I know the real life
Curse of
answer.
the Pharaohs.
Bwomp, bwomp, bwomp.
Wah, 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 wah.
Alright, we're getting DMCH for that. Thanks, guys.
Okay. We should probably put it up to a vote then, for the main ones that we currently have.
A vote.
I think some of the important ones are like Bill / Aerolith's whereabouts
Sorry.
and the Nexari's
Yeah.
deal.
Those are the two.
I thought
that
we
I'm
already
looking
asked
forward
Firecaller and his brother. I can't remember the name.
Yeah,
of.
but I will say Limigweave didn't tell you why he was woken up. He doesn't know why. And he doesn't know why Firecaller's doing what he's doing, and Firecaller hasn't told you shit.
Yeah, Firecaller's just kind of been an asshole. About
Well,
it.
we wouldn't trust anything Firecaller told us as far as we can
Anyway, yeah. I don't trust the thing that fucker says.
Mm.
And we know
That should be a
the
given.
water guy, bugbear, that just want to go
Yeah,
fuck those guys up.
Guive.
Hates his brother.
Yeah.
We
We've
hate him, so. Hmm. But do we need to know where Bill is? Does Bill have any information that? Well, yeah, he would have information on Aerolith and Erd's looking for him, but also the fact of would he even?
Or you could ask like where they're based at, like where they kind of
Mm,
chillax at.
that is a
Yeah,
good
where they be
question.
fat chillin'.
You
Where
know,
they
the
be
kobolds.
residing.
That way we know where they live and we could go hunt them down at some point.
I don't like the smile on Lena's face. That DM grin is questionable.
Just
when
Jar's
we
bringing
ask
up some
that
good
question.
questions. Jar's just thinking of good questions.
I've gritted so hard that it's making
Gritted?
it difficult to talk.
Jar's thinking of good questions. I don't know what to tell you.
I'm sorry, you Shay, good question. Shay, good
I think we need to ask that one. He's smiling about it. He's smiling about it.
Very good
Smiling.
questions. I haven't thought about that one yet. I better get on it.
Yeah, but I smile when you're suffering too, so that doesn't really mean anything.
That theory, yeah, doesn't-
No, that means a lot, because that means we're always suffering.
Ah, true.
I think we should ask more questions on Aerolith. Because we know next to nothing about him.
This might be me because Bucket is very much an outsider like me, but I don't know anything about
Yeah.
the Firecaller or anything, so I don't care about them.
Yeah. Oh no, Firecaller's
We're
probably
kind of in that
summoning them to
same
try
boat.
and destroy the world. That's probably all he's fucking doing.
It's actually summoning them all to play cards.
It's the fucking classic painting of the dogs playing poker.
Yeah.
That's all the next
XRE
story.
playing poker.
Sorry, playing poker.
So do we want to find out Aerolith's the base?
Like where they are located,
Yeah, where
Yeah.
they're located.
their base of operations.
Is that what everyone wants? The other two,
Sounds
do
good
you
to
have
me.
any objections? Objection!
Objection.
Overruled.
Nope.
Rule.
No,
Because I think that'll
side
also
of
lead us
things.
to Bucket wanting to kill Aerolith, and also at the same time getting Bill.
Yes.
Mr. DM,
That's like a 2-for-1.
we have our answer.
Fastball.
We have our wish. We have our wish.
We have a wish. We have our wish.
Oh, you can just use
It's
your wish to
1
kill
million
Aerolith.
For more wishes.
Kill Aerolith! That's my wish.
Smite him.
All right. Well,
Congratulations,
These
everyone.
guys-
You have solved D&D. You have solved my D&D puzzle.
Congratulations.
Mhm.
The sarcastic clapping.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Is there a way you could tell me or point me in the right direction of where Aerolith and his group, I guess, reside, where their base might be?
He looks back at the nothingness as if looking around, and you see he's gazing around at the nothingness before he stops and settles on something. And he zooms in, he kind of leans in before he zooms in. He leans in a little bit as if focusing before looking back at you and saying, "Him and his companions are often on the move. While they do not appear to have a completely stationary base of operations, they do have one place that they appear to frequent more than others. It is It is in no man's land, bordering on human territory. A small, abandoned home.
Okay.
The town of which it is in, well, it's not even on your maps anymore. It is long since abandoned and derelict.
Abandoned town. Well, that certainly helps more than I initially thought it would. I was worried
Yes.
that they would just constantly move around.
As I said, be mindful. They frequent this place, but they do not stay there.
Okay.
Him and all of his companions and lackeys, they are great in number. Thus, him and the others of similar strength. They appear to only go there occasionally. And in fact, most of the time, it's just him.
Well, that is honestly more information than I could have honestly hoped for. So, that's a great help, a great bit of information.
If you continue to serve me well, then rewards and favors will continue. I will allow you one more question before you leave my presence.
Ew. Oh no. What was the other one?
I believe you were asking about the Nexari.
Yeah, the next. Sorry. Sorry, that word just immediately expunged from my brain. The next. Sorry. What is Firecaller's plan on reviving all of them? What does he plan to do with them?
He is a strange being. Mortals I can predict, I can read. He is far from predictable. However, if I must judge him off of his past actions, my safest assumption would be just gathering attention. He cannot go without it. He is a flame, after all. He must continue to be fed and fed, or he will burn out. As for the attention that he's gathering, it is not that of just the mortals of your realm, your people. No. He's hoping for the attention of something much stronger, much older. Something like me. His parent, I suppose you could call it.
I guess they are just... Something would have had to have birthed them, so that makes sense. But if he doesn't continue to get the human attention that he wants, will he continue to just do more and more quite literally batshit insane things to get more attention?
Yes. That is his whole reasoning for awakening his siblings.
Oh,
The sibling
afraid.
of fire is himself, but also the sibling of water of Earth, those two have been awakened. But there's also the sibling of the skies. That one
Dang.
he seems to be avoiding.
The oldest one, from what I remember being told. I definitely remember being told that. Where
Yes,
the
you were
fuck
told.
did we put
You were
that?
told that the fourth sibling was the
No one
oldest.
wrote it down.
God.
You're the note taker.
He
No, I'm not.
fears the eldest.
Yes, you are. This is a job thrust upon you. It's not our fault.
No.
He fears the eldest of his siblings because while the skies, while the air, the oxygen, they feed a flame, they can just as easily suffocate it.
Well, that's going to be quite annoying to deal with in the future, but guess it's not entirely a thing that we need to focus on currently. Because if he refuses to wake up the fourth sibling, and he's already woken up the other two, then for all we know, he's probably going to stop that. Well, he might actually escalate.
I can't remember if I told you, but
things.
Firecolor didn't wake up one of them.
I don't think.
Oh, no, you didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, John didn't tell anyone about the third sibling. Well, second sibling actually. The
Yeah.
Yeah,
stone
y'all
one.
met the Earth one.
John
first.
ran away from the stone one and said, "I'm not telling anyone." About
That is none of my business.
that is none of my business. So we know nothing for.
So
that
actually,
bit.
you'd be surprised hearing that the Earth one is awake.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's not good. I don't think I have any more questions. I wouldn't want to bombard you with. There's plenty of questions that mortals can constantly have on a daily basis. And I'm sure that you have better things to be doing than entertaining me and my questions.
Before you awake, I will give you one warning to heed regarding the troublesome Mixar. The form you see them in now, these mortal shells they reside in, the longer they live, the longer they breathe, the longer they're awake, their power grows exponentially. At the height of the water's power, his form, his mass, he could drown entire continents. Do not let him and the others go colossal, for if they do, you would have to rally the entire kingdom of 3 to deal with just one. See to it that does not happen.
I will be sure that that doesn't happen. That sounds fucking insane. How the fuck do you... Jesus Christ! Knocking
With-
shit over there.
With that, he gives a
Oh
wave
my
of his
God.
hand, and Keeper awakes in her bed.
Do I get a long rest now?
You do gain the benefits of a long rest.
Yee-wee. Keeper needs it. Oh,
Look at all those spell slots you got back.
look at all those spell slots. My 3 third level spell slots that I used to absolutely destroy that dragon.
All right. Yeah, you are now awake.
Is Barry in the room with me?
Yeah, Barry's asleep at the foot of the bed.
Oh. Keeper's going to get out of bed as carefully as she can as to not wake Barry up, and
Mhm.
she's going to step outside.
Yeah, I'd say at this point, as you step outside, you would see the rest of your party, minus Z. And with that,
Good morning,
all four of you are
everyone.
back to go.
Let's go.
Let's get
Let's
fucking
go.
decked.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Good morning, everyone.
Hey, keeper.
Morning, keeper.
Morning,
Hello,
keeper.
Erd. Hello, John. That was certainly
Anybody else have any strange dreams?
Nope.
Nope.
No.
Anyone else get a bucket of ale in front of their door this morning?
No.
no.
Emergency sip.
The fuck bullshit.
Anyone else get a letter?
No.
Damn, sucks to be you guys.
I just got.
I mean, I guess I got a letter. It came back.
Shit.
It said, "Good job."
Good
Neat.
job. I've got a. Well, I've got good and bad news.
Bad news first.
Yeah.
The Nexari, Firecaller, and his siblings. They have a potential of going what's law called colossal. And their powers will continuously grow exponentially the longer that they're alive, to the point of basically destroying entire continents with barely a flick of their finger. So we need to find out how to deal with them.
Sounds like a normal Thursday to me.
Unfortunately for us, yes, that's a normal Thursday.
This
Oh,
sounds like
is it
something my
today?
daddy would say just to let it be.
I also have more information regarding Aerolith and where him and his party tend to reside more often than not.
Oh, cool.
Party. There's a party?
Well, whatever the fuck he calls his
His
what-
motley
what-
crew.
his generals and Bill and them. There's apparently an abandoned town on the outskirts of the human kingdom in No Man's Land that has an abandoned house that a very specific abandoned house apparently that they stay in. So,
Mr.
But-
DM, is that Bill's old house?
No. No.
Okay.
A different old derelict home.
Actually, next door neighbors. They're weirdos.
but I was told that they don't reside there all the time. It is a very depends situation. They're either there or somewhere else. They travel a lot
Gotcha.
for some fucking reason. I guess to get more people for his damned army that he's building.
I mean, we
other than
built a
that-
pretty good army too.
We did.
But other than that, he's I wouldn't say proud, but he is, I guess, sufficiently glad that we dealt with the dragon, and that he does agree that we should destroy the sigils.
Gotcha.
What were the sigils again?
Basically the lifeline of Warforges.
That connects
So-
the soul to the
Oh
body.
yeah. Okay.
That's how I brought Z and John back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Basically, the dragon had one, and it's cut up into 1,000 tiny little pieces because of Keeper.
Yeah. So we should go fight that one
Yeah.
guy and have him blow the shit up. Right.
Banish the soul.
Yeah.
Theodore, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
The Herongon friend. I'm surprised I remembered that race's name.
Yeah, right, people.
Rabbit people. But other than that, I think that's all the information I have from Law. Anything else with you guys?
Nope.
John, you mentioned a dream.
No, I didn't have a dream.
You're the one who asked if any of us had any
I
weird
I
dreams.
I
I
was just
think
asking
that
a
was you,
normal question.
Keeper.
No, that was not me.
I'm pretty sure it was you.
We can't be doing this. It's too early in the morning for you guys to try and turn things on to me right now.
I don't know what you're talking about. But
Keeper,
okay.
it's 5 a.m. somewhere.
Why are you drinking this early in the morning?
We always
Just
drink this
in
early in the
5 a.m.
morning.
Why are you not?
Because I don't have any. I wasn't gifted any unlike you.
Sucker.
Was there anything that we needed to do today?
Nope.
Other than
Oh,
probably talk
that
to the
reminded
elf
me.
lady.
All the mess about the getting thrown in prison and Z exploding and all that stuff from before.
Twice.
I found
Twice.
kobolds.
Oh, you found? Oh yeah, we were going to go handle that,
I
right?
found them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, from like 4 sessions ago, maybe 5.
Oh my god. Because we planned on you guys planned on doing it, and then fucking Keeper had to be like, hey.
And then we got arrested because of
And
Keeper.
then we
Yeah.
got fucking arrested.
And then I was kind of gonna go deal with it too, try to see what I could see like by myself. And then I got exploded in a tree, and I spent all day in a grass field staring at the sky.
Great. Good times. Good
That was
times
a
that,
good one.
our viewers good times that our viewers will never be able to experience
Appreciate.
because we didn't fucking stream that.
It's a fun time.
Did the boss lady have tell us to meet her in the morning? I can't remember.
Nope.
She did.
Yeah.
She did say like she wanted to talk to you, but you need to get rest.
Yeah, we should probably go talk to Miss Boss Lady.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good plan.
Let's go find Miss Boss Lady, and then we'll meet up with Fall and see where we go from here. Or actually, we should.
Nalea,
we'll
my
find
beloved.
Theodore. Nalea, or it's not unofficial girlfriend.
All right, well.
Ern wants to run a criminal empire just like her.
In that case, are you going to go find Miss Nalea and speak to her?
Yes.
Okay. I will say, I'm assuming you're just going to the last place you saw her in, especially the place she said she would be in from now on, which is the throne room. So, as you make your way down the hall into the throne room, as you open the door, you see like just those of you who are more perceptive as well as more like in touch, I guess, with like the arcane, with magic, you feel and hear a very slight shift. And then as you walk inside, you see sitting on the throne is someone who you know should be very dead. You see the king sitting there. And he looks at you for a moment and then goes, "Oh, wait, it's just you." As the magic then fades, revealing Nalea. She goes, right, sorry about that.
Oh
Look,
gosh.
sorry, my apologies. We cannot just really announce that we killed the king and that there's now a elf in charge of things around here, so I have to keep up appearances until otherwise.
Keeper was so ready to fucking launch a magic missile at her ass.
You all got rather a long night of rest. I was not sure when you would come and speak to me. In fact, I thought some of you might have died overnight, so I was just waiting a little bit to so I didn't know it was you, so that was just force of habit. You all look rather well, all things considered.
For the most part, yes.
Well, I did say before I sent you off to get some sleep last night, I did wish to speak to you all. Where's the other one?
Z?
Yes, the large one. Where's he?
We didn't see him this morning. Though I guess we didn't really try and look for him.
No one went to
He
look for him.
may be paying his respects.
Right.
Oh,
I
yeah.
suppose he doesn't say much. I guess you can just relay anything I have to say to him if need be. I doubt he would have any questions anyway. He seems like the go with the flow kind of type. Well, firstly, again, thank you for help with this matter. Now that the old fool who sat in this chair has been dealt with, we can start to make real progression in this kingdom. Start to put things the way they should be. You will be rewarded. I have a associate of mine working on gathering up fucking stream boo. How about you stream boo yourself to hell, you idiot? I hate you. I'm going to ban you.
Don't say boo. No negative comments here. Only positive
How
ones.
fucking dare you, bitch!
Negative
Get
comments
the-
will be
get
seen
the
as acts of
fuck out of
treason,
my
and we
Twitch
will
chat.
back them.
And never come back, idiot.
Idiot boy.
Well, I said I'm not going to address chat so I can focus on the stream. But when I gotta ban someone, I gotta ban them.
When there's losers in the chat, we gotta get rid of them.
We gotta hit him
Anyway.
in the head with the baseball bat.
I haven't gotten a stream boo chat in a while. That's crazy. Anyway, as you're saying, I have an associate gathering up a good amount of gold to pay you all in. And all the paintings and things around here, they're rather garish. Feel free to take them and sell them if you want. I'm going to do some remodeling and redecorating around here. As for myself, I am now the queen of this kingdom. King, I guess, depending on how much aware you are about now the behind-the-scenes politics of things here. But regardless, I am now in control. That being said, while I have a long way to go to pave things the way I want them to be paved, just know that when the time comes, should you require the aid of this kingdom, you have its full support.
Good, good. We do have something for you though. When you can, we need to set up a meeting between you and Queen Dash. Because a lot of things have been going on between the Tabaxi Kingdom and the Human Kingdom that need to be righted.
Oh,
Eventually.
absolutely.
When you settle into the throne and everything, don't want to overwhelm you or anything, but
Please, any
there
time
is a
is
lot.
perfect. Just simply inform her of the situation. Here.
Keeper's gonna start writing down in her notebook like a letter to Queen Dash so she can get it sent out.
But yes, you, well, like I said, receive payment once my associate finishes his counting and such. I hear a microwave. I'm assuming that's what that is.
Hey, I'm hungry.
Motherfucker, why didn't you eat while you're sitting in here for an hour with us?
I wasn't hungry.
Share with the
I
class.
just heard clack.
If you must know, I'm eating leftover spaghetti because I went and got spaghetti at a late lunch.
Leftover spaghetti.
Oh, I'm so glad I'm getting clips from this session. Anyway.
Wait, you're not allowed to use any of these. I didn't say you could clip me.
I'll kill you.
How dare you use my
do it.
likeness?
Do it.
Do it?
Do it.
Kill me. Kill me.
Smite him!
Suddenly.
Not John. Not John.
Oh my god, I have my fucking. I have. I forgot my soundboard.
It's done.
My soundboard. Forgot about that. Whoops. I'm like,
You're just
why-
killing the stream, my friend. You're killing the stream.
Son
You're
of a
not
bitch.
killing Tristan, you're killing the
I
stream.
forgot my soundboard was active. Oh no, that's another clip.
God no!
God damn.
Blom, blom.
Anyway, with that she was as for your other friend, the other Tabaxi, I saw him stumble in here earlier. He proceeded to mumble things I didn't understand and then stumble his way back out the other door. I have not seen him in some time. He smelled heavily of ale. I do not mind it. Just
That's quite normal for him. That's very normal for him, in fact. I'll go
If you end up
searching
looking for him,
after
he
this.
went that way. She's unfortunate. Lastly, I feel like there's something else I want to speak to you all about, but I cannot quite recall it. Too much on the brain. I suppose that's all I have for you for now. If there's anything that you wish of me, just simply ask. Otherwise, I will be attending to my work. Oh, I remembered what this was now. She like stands up like really quick. In commemoration of my new crowning of queendom, I'm hosting a ball, of which all of you are invited.
Oh, let's go! I fucking knew it!
Is this a masquerade ball?
Would you like it to be?
I didn't think that'd be the answer.
I didn't think
Well.
this through.
What is your answer?
Bird has the bug helmet.
I mean, your friend there already has a mask, so.
Oh, sure, yeah, we could do a masquerade.
I mean, that's up to you. I think it'd be very obvious who I am.
No one can tell who I am.
I think everyone in this party is pretty recognizable, for the exception
Bird
of
never
her,
takes
who's
off the
constantly
helmet.
wearing that fucking helmet.
Well, regardless, it would still be rather enjoyable, I think. I'm still getting preparation set up, but it will be tomorrow night. It will be hosted here in the castle, so please, if you would, clear some time in your busy schedules to attend that, get to know the members of my staff, and, perhaps to get to know me a bit better, and less on a business level like we have been since we first met. Dress as nice as you wish. Feel free to go all out, or feel free to she like looks over at John, like at the hat that he's wearing, and goes, or as casual as you wish. Otherwise, like I said, unless you have anything for me, I just want to inform you that before I get busy.
I don't think I have anything else other than the Queen Dash stuff, but I don't have anything else, no.
Okay.
Unless the others have things that they wish of you, I might take my leave now to go find my friend who is drunk as hell at 5 in the fucking morning.
You're just mad it's not you.
No,
No.
anything they want to ask Nalea?
No.
I got nothing.
Okay. All right. Well, with that, she gives you a nod, gives you a wave farewell, and then casts disguise self on herself once more, to resume the visage of the king, and makes her way out of the room to go do her work.
I wish she wouldn't do that in front of us. I don't want
You're
to
just
think
a
about
wimp.
fighting that one again.
All right. Well, what are y'all doing then?
Keeper's gonna go find Fall from Grace.
All right. You're going to go look for Fall. What about the rest of you?
Find the kobolds.
Kobolds.
Okay. You two are going for the kobolds. And John?
I guess John's gonna hang out with Keeper.
All right. Man, you're letting Z have his own little adventure today.
Z deserves it, really. He's been like literally tied to Nora's side the entire time, so
He also blew up twice
he also
within like
blew up
3
twice.
days.
Oh.
He
Well,
did.
You know
one
what?
was
That gi-
melting and then blew up, and then the other one was just blowing up.
That gives Erd an idea. Erd wants to go find Z first.
Okay.
To bring him
So
on the kobold
you're
trip.
gonna
Exactly.
go for Z then. And so you know what?
No.
Let's see here. Let's roll
Oh, man, that was
a
good.
1d2. A 1 is Keeper and John. A 2 is Bucket and Erd. All right, Keeper and John.
We're
So-
gonna go find Grace.
No!
That drunk bastard.
All right, so
How dare he be
You-
drunk
Alcoholic
without-
cat has to
Uh,
find the alcoholic cat.
so you go ahead and this
Which
is
one?
like
There's
if this
two.
is a large castle. I need y'all to make perception checks.
Oh,
I should look for
perception
this guy.
check.
Damn.
By the way, with the changing of from Act 1 to Act 2, I have not only added
Fuck.
new things to the Fae Flux, I have shifted numbers around. So number 14 is
Oh,
not
man.
number 14 anymore. That's a different number now, just so you're aware.
No!
So if y'all Fae Flux, just throwing that out there. Okay, 14 and 11. So as you both are looking around trying to find Grace, you are finding signs of him. For example, you find like some beer stains on the carpet. You find like in one of the walls just like tabaxi claws just kind of like raked through the paper. You see a painting of the king, and like painted on top of it is like the classic like little monocle, a fake mustache. But you are not finding him anywhere.
Is there like a guard nearby?
Yeah, you see like guards, like you see like guards. You see like people who work directly for Nalea, like at the sanctuary. People are
Oh,
cleaning up
keepers
like the
help.
bodies and flames and rubble.
A keeper's gonna walk up to a guard that's not really doing much, and she's gonna go, hello, did you perhaps see a tabaxi walk through here? What, does he have orange fur?
Yeah,
Pretty
yeah, he
sure
has
He
like
has orange fur.
yeah, what separates him, because I know Firecaller also has orange fur, is Firecaller's black with orange fur for like the highlights, like the tufts in his ears and shit, where
Mm.
Grace is just orange all around. He's like a dark orange
He's like
tabby.
Oh,
Um,
he's an orange cat with tough as fuck.
Wondering when you would make that connection that he's a tabby, he's an orange
Damn
cat. When you say that, he looks down at you, like he looks, or sorry, look like over at you and goes, yeah, actually, we there was a pretty big one who stumbled his way through a few hours ago. He was making a bit of a mess in the hallways, you can see here. There's a bust of the king. He asked if anyone was using it, and I'm not sure what he meant, so I said no, and he took it and left, and I have not seen him since.
He's gonna use it as a punching bag.
He went that way. I mean, there's always a straight shot. You keep going that way, you'll come across him eventually.
Okay. He's gonna walk down that hallway.
As you're like walking away, he does
Oh.
look down at John and goes, "Hey, by the way, you're like the size of the bust he took. I'd say just like watch yourself. He might pick you up too."
Yeah, I've met him before. Don't worry.
Oh, okay, just wanted to make sure.
He knows. He may pick me up for a hug.
Okay, just looking out.
Bros
Thank
looking
you.
out for bros.
You know, bros before hoes, dog. Yep. Let's roll, keeper.
fucking knuckle.
All right. So, continuing on the path where the guard had pointed you in, you eventually come into a sort of like gathering room, almost like a large like living space, like a living room with like various doors that lead to other different rooms. And you see asleep on the couch is Grace, Falcon Grace, laying asleep on the couch. You do not see the bust of the king anywhere.
Oh, great. Well, that thing doesn't matter anyway. Keeper's going to tiptoe over to the couch and very.
Hold on.
Okay.
So you walk into the room first.
Yes, she walks
Make-
into the room.
Make me a
Oh, no.
dexterity saving throw.
No! Did he set it up as a fucking
Yeah.
trap?
Okay,
Fuck you.
as you open the door and like start to take a step in, you like look and you notice, wait, the bus isn't there. Where's the? And you take a step back as the stone bushes falls from the door that it was propped on and just smashes into the ground. And as it happens, he goes, "Oh, what the fuck?" And he like wakes up. He's like holding his axe in his hand. And he goes, "Oh, morning."
Hey, Fall.
Morning? It's still morning. Yes, it is still morning.
Oh, really?
Fall, Grace.
Yeah.
Mind telling me why Nalea has told me that you walked into the throne room, said some unintelligible shit, and then a guard has told me that you stole this bust.
Uh-huh.
You've painted on multiple paintings of the
Uh-huh.
king. And you're piss drunk at 6 a.m.
Yeah.
Are you celebrating?
I mean, never killed a king before, or helped in the killing of a king. I thought it was we were celebrating, and you asked why I was doing all that. It's just a pretty simple answer, Keeper. I was drunk.
Here's a pretty simple answer.
Oh, hey,
Real.
John, how you doing, buddy? He says he like gets up, he walks over.
I'm
He
doing
just like
well.
tosses
How
his
you
fucking
been?
axe, like he kind of just like tosses his axe behind him, and like he's just letting it like impale itself into the fucking couch. And he just walks over to you, picks you up, and goes, "There you go, buddy."
Oh, thank
big
you.
old cat hug.
Oh my God, Connor's going through the fucking Beyond section of Bed Bath and Beyond. Connor, quit the Discord call and rejoin.
He's gonna go see Christopher Walken.
Connor, get the fuck out of here and rejoin. What the fuck was that?
Escape. Abort.
Oh my God.
Apart.
Connor, hang up the call and rejoin. God, I wish I could like, oh my God, I have to lower him. What the
It
fuck?
sounds so bad on this stream.
Oh my God. I just fucking muted him until he quits and rejoins. I'm gonna call him and tell him to quit and rejoin. Oh my God.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, it's so bad.
Connor. Quit the fucking Discord call and rejoin. Please, for the love of God. Holy shit.
Oh,
Bro, I'll show you the clip after the session is over.
Please. I literally just walked away to put on a sweatshirt.
Fucking rejoin so I can turn your volume back up. Oh my God.
Jesus Christ.
That was horrible to listen
Let me
to.
try this again.
Alright, let me
There
turn
we
you back up.
go.
Okay, hello?
Unless it's still fucked up. Hello?
Connor?
Connor? Oh no.
Connor.
What's worse? The sound of him going through hell or the sound of nothing?
Nothing.
Uh,
I want our money back.
What's going on with him?
I don't know. It's just that it's saying that he's still talking.
Here, let me try
It's
something. I'm
completely
going to
different.
drag him into this, and then re-drag him back in. Hello, Connor?
Connor.
Now I
No,
cannot
it's
hear
doing the
Connor.
same thing. Yeah, it's
Oh.
doing the same thing and it's just doing. Maybe he needs to swap his mic.
Is this better?
There we go. Now I can
Yeah,
hear you.
that's on your phone.
You're on your phone now, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm on my phone now. My laptop's
Okay. Well,
Laptop
anyway,
had a throat.
what we were saying, so like I said, he gives you a big old tight hug. You know, you don't have flesh, but you can feel it's a tight hug as he puts you back down.
Do you perhaps have any idea what you were trying to say to Nalea when you walked into the throne room?
Oh,
She said it was unintelligible.
probably for the best that it stays that way.
Was she disguised
Let's go get
as the
some
king?
breakfast, fellas.
I'm fine with that.
He just walks past you, start making his way back.
I can't eat. I can't eat breakfast.
I'll
breakfast.
eat for you.
Grace really just
I
said, "There's too
don't
much
doubt
to
that."
unpack here. Too much baggage. Too much to unpack."
It's because you ain't got teeth, and that's it, ain't it? I can just baby bird it to you.
Well, I don't have a stomach either.
Oh,
Do
what do you need a
not
stomach
pay-
for? That just digests it. That's what the chewing's for. That's what the baby bird's for.
No,
Grace,
I can't. My body can't. Doesn't need food.
Have you ever tried?
Yes.
I don't think you tried hard enough.
You still trying?
I
Grace.
tried as hard as I could.
I'll help you. Come on. We'll give it a shot.
Keeper's gonna slap at Grace's hand. No. You're not baby birding John. That's not gonna work.
Well, no, he doesn't seem like he's against it. Ain't that right, John? See, he ain't said nothing. That means he's for it.
No!
What?
Silence isn't consent.
Whatever.
Damn it. Grace.
And then he starts to make his way out, heading back towards a cafeteria of sorts, or a kitchen, really, just to find something to eat.
Find some fucking sausages.
Some sausage. All right,
Some shoki.
we'll jump over to Bucket and Erd.
Erd.
So, I will say, where are y'all going first? Are y'all gonna maybe try and check his room? Because y'all did see everyone just kind of go to neighboring rooms, so you'd know he was in one of them.
Yeah, I reckon that'd be first place Erd tries to go.
Okay. Yeah, I'd say, you check the doors and rooms as such to see if he's in any of them. And eventually, after knocking and checking on some of the rooms, the door opens to one, and you see the large, bulking figure of Z looking down at you. And he just gives a little stiff wave.
Hey, Z.
Hi, Z.
There's our bestie.
You want to go
What you
find some
doing?
kobolds?
He just kind of tilts his head at you before straightening it out and then shrugging his shoulders and stepping out and shutting the door behind him.
Awesome.
The dad of the
Alright.
group really just said, "Fuck it, we ball."
All right. And with that, you three are heading out to where the kobolds had been supposedly spotted? Or where the
Yes.
kobold had told you that they were their little temporary HQ was?
Yes.
Okay. So,
Let's see
you
I really hope I wrote notes on that one kobold.
So, you all begin to make your way down to this area where he said his temporary base was. You leave the castle, you make your way out, you start to make your way downtown. and heading towards this area. Are any of you, like, for example, going to be active perception checking to see if you can spot it, or are y'all just going to, like, where you had been told it was? What are y'all doing here?
Yeah, I guess Erd will be perception
The
checking
lead.
that thing.
Okay.
Let me throw one
Uh,
out for you.
I would say roll with advantage since you are getting a help action, I'm assuming,
Oh.
from both Z and God. Okay. As you look around for this area, for this temporary HQ, you start looking around, you realize the description that he gave you the night before was fairly vague. And as you start looking around at these vague descriptions, these areas, these locations, you can't find this temporary HQ anywhere. In fact, you really don't even see any lizard people. You don't see lizard folk. You don't see kobolds. You appear to just be walking around this city.
Are we able to? Bucket, I think we might be lost.
Yeah, we might be.
What if we went back to the bar in the Leia's lair
Oh shit.
and we try to see if we can ask for directions there?
Sounds like a smart idea to me.
Yeah. What do you think, Z?
I will say, as you're saying that, you hear a trash can behind you get like knocked over, and then you hear a voice saying like, "Oh fuck, they're gonna hear me. Oh fuck."
Whoa, Erd looks.
You see a
I think I
single
heard
kobold like covered in trash, like a trash can. You get the feeling he was hiding in the trash can and was trying to get out and crawl away without you noticing, but he slipped and the whole thing fell over, and now he's like covered in trash and slime. He's like slipping in dirty water. He's trying to get up to run from you.
Hold on, I'm trying to think. What the fuck was the stupid ass name I made up the other day? What the fuck was it?
Thimblewind Corn Swallow.
Yeah, that's totally it.
No, 'cause I
Based
know
off
if I don't
reference that
remember
happened
it,
in the fucking.
Then our DM is gonna use that against me for sure.
All I remember is that it was made in reference to something that happened during that session. Something fucking Norse Tristan said.
No, it was something I had written down on my, like I had something on my desk that I had like named half the name
You're
about,
weird.
but
What?
I can't fucking remember. Oh well.
Oopsies. If it's used against me, it's used against me.
No, I was gonna try and do the disguise self thing to look like a kobold again, and then chase after him and be like, "Where's the camp?" But clearly, we're gonna have to do this the hard way. Bird's gonna chase after this little guy.
All right. So as he starts to run away, I'd say like you do get the jump on him. I'll let you go ahead and make a grapple check on him right now. So, yeah.
Right.
Make a strength check.
Doug, where's this at? Oh,
You don't
sorry.
beat this? That's insane. You beat him. Okay. Yeah, so like as he starts to get up and get away, you're easily able to just reach forward and just like basically grab him like a cat, basically by the like back of his neck, and just kind of hold him up. And his legs are like kind of and he just kind of goes limp. Because I've been caught. My ancestors. They look down upon me in shame.
You know the rule. I'll go over there. You know the rules of what happens when you get caught, right?
Yeah, I'm getting killed and gutted and fed to the pigs.
No. You tell us where your base is.
That's not the rules where I work for.
You sure? Because it seems like you don't remember the rules.
Oh, I remember. I saw poor Jimothy get beheaded.
Oh no, that was something different, buddy.
I'm
What's your
pretty
name?
confident it's not. I saw it for myself.
How confident are? Well, I'm sure you saw it get beheaded, but I'm talking about the rule breaking part. Like you probably did something else to get beheaded.
Do I know you?
You say you don't know me, buddy?
I think I would
That was
remember
a
you.
mistake, pal.
You're the only
That's
slime
sick.
thing I've ever seen.
That's disgusting, dude. Can't believe it. Maybe you will be beheaded because of this.
I've already expected it when you caught me.
Well, lucky for you, this is just some war games, you know, just some practice, you know.
It doesn't feel like practice. Make a deception check. I don't know. This doesn't seem like practice. It's pretty
No, dude.
scary.
Well, that's the point. It's war games. It's supposed to reenact real life.
Okay.
Yeah.
You didn't hear about this?
No.
Who's doing it, Ron?
I didn't hear about it. That means whenever they get me again, they're gonna break my legs.
Probably. So let's just save the chit chat. Where's your base?
I can't say that. Even if it's war game, wouldn't the point be for me to not say anything?
That's what they would want you to think.
Well, it's a war game for
Well,
us
they're right,
too,
because
you
that is
see.
what I think.
It's a war game for us too. We're learning how to capture and interrogate people that are a danger to the base.
Yeah,
Exactly.
so if you're
But we
really
need to get
gonna
real
interrogate
information.
me, that means you gotta torture me and hurt me, and I gotta spill all the
Hey.
secrets.
Now, because you're already crying and spilling all the secrets, I'm gonna spare you some of the torture if you tell us your name and where the base is.
No.
Look, dude, this won't be fun for us if you don't play along. So, like,
Oh,
What if I play along? Then the others at the base are gonna get mad at me because I'm just gonna give up.
Z,
Hey,
get the
hey,
axe
we don't-
arm.
You see the-
look, dude, we're trying to just get you off easy here. No one has to know. We'll be like, we tortured that guy almost to death. He's a soldier.
You mean it?
Promise.
Okay. Yeah, they left like 2 days ago.
What?
Yeah.
Where did they go?
They,
You mean we can play this game so hard that they just left us here?
yeah, they went back to the main base.
Where's that?
You know where all the kobolds are. You know the wooden barricade outside the kingdom.
So
Is that
far
north or
away.
south?
South.
You see, that's where we messed up, Erd. We were going north. I told you it was south.
I can't believe we forgot that we were going north and it was south.
I know.
This is a tragedy, Z.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
All right, what's your name, buddy?
My name? Damn it! Let me find my fucking.
Spell it out. Spell it out.
No, it's more of I don't give random kobold names because kobold names are fucking stupid. Let me.
What do you mean? You got Gix, you got Gax, you got Jax,
Hey, Gax
my
is
God,
just
Gax-
a fucking.
you got Zickle.
Gax is just
Crickle?
a fucking like an old video game.
Oh, it's Gex.
That's Gex.
Yeah. My name is Oply Oply.
Thank you,
Oply.
Cassidy.
How do you spell that?
It's OPPLI UPLI.
Got it.
Roly poly oly.
Roly-poly-oly.
All
Thank you
right.
for your cooperation, Mr. DM.
So I'm good
So,
to go.
Well, we gotta tie you up and make it like kind of look like
Yeah,
you played
well,
the
I was
game.
gonna say if you're gonna let
Yeah,
me
yeah.
go, like you just have, I guess, the big guy just hit me once. That'd probably do
Well-
the trick.
Well,
Yeah,
now we have a
well-
couple other questions. Why? You were keeping an eye on this, weren't you?
Not necessarily on you, just people in this area.
But when we saw you, you tried to run.
Yeah, because you were in this area.
Hmm. Is this guy lying? Can I do like an inside check or something?
Yeah, make an inside check.
Get out of my face, big notes. Insight.
Big notes. No.
I'd say you can tell this guy, he's telling the truth. He wasn't like watching y'all specifically. He was genuinely just watching this area where their temporary base was to see if anyone was like snooping around. And you just so happen to be here.
Hmm.
So like I said, I think
Now-
just one hit from the big guy. That'll probably be enough.
Yeah,
Mr.
what a
Apple,
big.
I got one more question for you, and then the big guy can put his axe into you.
Okay.
What?
How many more of these seeds do I got to plant before y'all leave me alone?
Oh. I mean, like, is there enough planted where whenever we start the invasion, like at least one city block, like of each sector of each quadrant will be destroyed?
Yes.
I mean, I guess I've been planning these all over.
Then yeah, I'm sure that's good. I'd say, do you know if you're going further, like northwest? Are y'all going further in the kingdom?
Did we ever go over that bucket?
I don't open.
No, I think we're sticking around here. I think there's supposed to be some sort of like party or something.
Okay, well, if you end up going further in the kingdom, then you just gotta keep planning more as you go and in the other cities and stuff. But if you're not going that far, you're gonna have to find someone to take over the seed planting duties for you. That isn't a kobold.
Hmm.
Why?
Hmm.
Because the whole point of a person doing it is so that way they don't stand out.
Mr. DM, about how many of these explosive apple seeds do I still got in this bag?
I'd say a little less than half the bag.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
See, knock him out.
All right. You see, Z raises his great axe.
Oh God.
I just want to let y'all know this man does not have a lot of HP. You see Z,
Accidents happen.
you see Z raises his great axe, and he like looks back over at you like fucking and Erd like one more time, like as if waiting for confirmation. Like, are we sure?
Bug is nodding his head, double thumbs up. Yeah.
He looks over at the kobold and just like makes one swift cut, and the kobold you see like just kind of stares at you like for a moment, like this blank face. And then his eyes start to slide in different directions as his head just and it's kind of flops over. And Jesus kind of looks at the axe and goes. And then he reaches forward, grabs the kobold, goes over to the trash can, puts it upright, puts it in, and puts the lid on the trash can.
Holy.
Bird's kind of in shock right now.
He kind of like looks. Hold on, let me turn on my voice mod. Turn on my voice mod. Set voice changer. Here we go. You see, he like looks both at you for a second, and like looks at you both and goes, where's my robot one? Damn it, I can't find it. There it is. You just told me to hit him with the axe. An axe is typically lethal. I think we should leave.
I mean, I said knock him out.
You just said hit him. Bucket just said hit him.
I gave you thumbs up.
I thought you would use, like, I don't know, the flat part of the axe.
I thought we needed to make it look real.
You just killed him.
He said he was going
Yeah,
to die.
real.
This
I
is
thought
true.
we had
He
to
was-
make it look real.
Like I can't believe you guys gave Z trauma after just getting him back. Voice-
He's
I mean, I like the kobold,
he's gonna
but
like
that
take a
was
step. He's gonna like walk and like take a step at you, like Erd, pick you like grab up by the shoulders, look at you, and just like just be quiet for him, and then say, "Please don't tell Kiefer."
Ooh.
Oh, dude,
Okay,
that's a
there's an
promise.
idea. Maybe we should tell Keeper. That would be awesome.
No.
No. The last time I did something really fucked up with C, she grounded me. I'm not doing that again.
Oh, she'll ground. Maybe she won't ground you because it was technically me that said to hit him. Oh wait,
Yeah,
no, that
but
was you.
she'll get mad at me because I'm a bad influence.
I mean, I'm pretty bad influentially myself.
Influence, bitch! Goddamn!
I'm the bad influence.
Look.
Okay,
kobolds
how about-
are like rabbits? There's a million of them. No one will notice if one kobold is missing.
Now,
Speaking
that's
of
a pretty
just
bad
one.
way to look at life.
Hey, speaking of just one, we know where a lot more are. Do you wanna, I don't know, some good times? Come on, Z, I know you want
Fuck it, do you wanna Z like a dog? Do you
Alright, ask if he
wanna?
wants to help you, like just go kill the rest of the kobolds at the base.
committing genocide.
He like is still holding up Erd slightly off the ground. He like
I mean, I
looks-
don't know if we should kill the rest of the kobolds. I kind of want to use them as like an underground information network, you know?
This guy did not know anything.
Well, I mean, maybe the other ones do.
I doubt it.
I mean, this one was like low on the rungs of power, you know, but there was that one powerful kobold back at the main camp.
I don't think he was that powerful.
I mean, comparatively.
Well, we'll see about that.
I mean, them's just my thoughts, but like,
They're
What if-
tormenting your dreams? We get rid of them? Good dreams.
Okay, so if Keeper finds out I killed the kobold and you two tried to stop me,
Or she doesn't find out.
I feel like someone's gonna find out. I mean, we are standing here at the murder scene in the street.
What if
We're in the
we
alley.
just take the whole trash can and then throw it somewhere else?
I like this plan, Z.
Yeah, see, you can catapult it outside of the castle walls. We should be fine.
Bucket, what if we use you like a slingshot? You stick to that wall, and then we pull it against you until you can't stretch anymore, and then we let go.
See, I love you.
This is a great plan.
Okay.
Oh, we throw this at the kobold camp. Like a missile!
trebuchet.
Yes.
Fucking Christ. Trying so hard to make sure that Keeper does not find out about the fucking kobold murder.
And we can just
We
keep
really
throwing
did
shit,
just
and then we can throw Z
Why?
into there.
How about he's just automatically assuming that she's gonna be mad that the kobold's dead.
you're mad about everyone else who dies. What do
It's
you
a
mean?
kobold!
Oh, but she was mad that me and Z created a fucking wall in the swamp, a fucking hole in the wall.
Yeah, because a whole fucking mob of werewolves followed you guys!
And they didn't find us.
Yeah, because Keeper misdirected them!
Yeah, you're welcome.
It's a kobold. She won't care.
What about cool bull?
Probably. You only killed one.
So are we
that you
going
know
to
of.
do the slingshot plan?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
All right.
What if we launched it at the castle, though?
Okay, here's what I want you
Someone's
to
gonna
do.
roll
Fuck
shit,
it.
and someone's gonna find out and tell the fucking queen. She's like, "Hey,
Bucket, make
dead
me
kobold in a trash
two.
can."
Make me two athletics checks.
Just
bucket?
I'm not.
Yeah,
not
Bucket.
good at those.
This is gonna show how well he sticks to the wall, like to each wall. Okay.
I'm not good at
Um,
those.
You see, he's gonna put the trash can like in the middle of you and just start pulling you back and stretching you. As he releases the left arm of you that was holding onto the wall, as he lets go, it just loses its grip and slaps off and just flings itself sideways as you slingshot, you piss missile this trash can straight into the wall next to you as it explodes, sending trash and shrapnel everywhere, and the kobold just flattens against the wall.
We're back.
All right, I
Just-
got a plan B. We run.
Just the body. Just the body. Run it back, run it back.
Make me too hard.
Just the body.
You see, like he goes to like start peeling the body off the wall, and it's like coming off like when you're trying to like open like a ramen noodle pack, and then like it keeps leaving little bits. So he kind of like starts looking around a little panicked, and then gets his axe arm and starts using it to like peel it off the wall, and then he just kind of crumbles it, pulls it against you, and then realizes like this isn't gonna shoot very far, so he aims it down, shoots, the body goes flying in the air and just lands on a separate rooftop.
We did it.
That is going to smell so bad, and no one's gonna know why.
You see, he's going to look at the both of you and just be like, I'm not turning my voice filter for this because I have to reopen it again. He looks at the both of you and just goes, I think we should leave.
Let's go.
Yeah.
There's gonna be goop left behind on the kobold. Goopy fingerprints all over the body. What
wasn't
remains
me.
of the body. There's only one goopy person in this whole kingdom. What are you talking
Wasn't
about?
me.
Is that you?
Wasn't me.
What me?
All
I
right.
do shit.
I'm assuming y'all just make your way back to the castle now.
Up to Erd if Erd wants us to go kill the rest of the kobolds.
I mean, that's really far away.
It's really
Yeah,
far
that's
away.
gonna be like a week journey, maybe. Actually, no, like 2-3 weeks.
Yeah, it's quite a distance.
Hmm.
Because that was before we even got to the
Oh yeah.
the one blood village.
Yeah, that was literally outside the walls of the kingdom.
Yeah.
Let me think. I don't think Erd has anything else to do. Like, let me check my inventory real quick. I mean, yeah, no, not really.
God, I'm just picturing it in my head. Like the triumphant music as they're getting the slingshot ready. And then right as the triumphant music crescendos, that's when Bucket just snaps and...
So, can I say, this is just Bob, fucking Dr. Cockroach and the fucking missing link from fucking Aliens or Monsters
Yeah.
vs. Aliens just together.
100%. Yeah. Yep. hmm
Bucket is Bob.
That's exactly what it is.
Who's which one's Z?
I think Z would be-
fulfill the role of the scientist.
No, they don't. But I think Erd because she's crazy.
Okay, so she's
Yeah.
the doctor and
Yeah.
Z's the missing link.
Yeah.
Voiced
I
by
did
Will
mastermind.
Arquette, or whatever his name is. Will Arnett, I think.
I did mastermind Quinn turning himself into a bomb
That is
last
true.
Yeah, Erd was a fucking. Oh god. A
All right.
maniac last session.
So y'all make y'all's way back to the castle.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Unfortunately,
Well, we will jump back to the other smaller group for now while you are making your way back, and then we'll have y'all regroup once more. Well, I'd say by like this time, y'all had already made your way like to like the cafeteria kind of area, like the dining hall, and seen like obviously there's no food prepared. Like, you know, this isn't, you know, like a communal area. This was a castle, you know,
Like
chefs,
actual,
you
yeah.
get the person who requests the food. So Fall kind of like walks in, looks around, you know, you hear him kind of like mumbling, kind of bitching about like, where's the fucking food? Like, where's the castle? There's no food. I'm gonna go to the kitchen and find me some food. As he now begins to make his way over to the kitchen.
Keeper's gonna follow after him. Just like, do you need someone to make food for you?
Nah, I can cook. We gotta find something to eat for the little guy here. How else is he gonna go big and strong?
He can't. Grace, I don't know how else to explain this to you, but he is.
Look, I have
He
never
does not eat
seen
food.
something on this planet that is not capable of eating in one way or another, and I will not believe it until I see it.
You can. Fine. We'll make food for him. But if he cannot handle the food, you're going to drop this.
What, he can't handle it? You got like a peanut allergy or something?
No, I mean, he's a robot.
Yeah, well, he's still trying to cook for me. You're gonna be wasting food.
It's not gonna
He
be wasted.
doesn't
I'll
need
eat it. All right. Well, look.
just-
All right. Well, if we're not eating breakfast, then what the hell are we doing around here? Why are y'all following me?
You said we. Were you not hungry?
I mean, I can always eat something. Doesn't mean I'm hungry.
Uh,
Are all men just absolute garbage cans when it comes to food? My brothers are the exact same. I have to get a letter to Queen Dash regarding the human kingdom and the issues that she was having with them, and that she can come and visit whenever she's ready. But other than that, that's all I need to do.
Think they got like royal like messenger pigeons here?
Pigeons?
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 Pigeons? Pidove?
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 They might.
Burberry?
It wouldn't hurt to try and find them. I'm more impartial to fletchling myself.
Yeah, bird's a bird.
Talonflame, flame body. Fuck you. He's good and competitive.
Toucanon.
I love Toucanon.
The best bird.
We do love Toucanon in this household.
Alright.
But we should probably look. If there isn't, then I have no issues just using the plain ass normal pigeons in the kingdom. I wouldn't make it. It makes sense that they would have one. Because doesn't the Tabaxi kingdom have their own special not padoves? Not padoves! Fuck you for saying padoves! Pigeons!
I'm talking about like in the castle, basically, like the royal area.
Yeah. Like they have
Yeah.
their own. Yeah. It would make sense that the human kingdom would have their own, unless humans are just not smart.
All right, well, I guess let's get to looking. bit offhanded, but okay.
Listen, I don't have a lot of respect for them at this point. The king's kind of an asshole. Oh, king was kind of an asshole.
So, with that, y'all begin to, I guess, kind of look around the castle, start to explore, you know, see if y'all can find anything like that. Go ahead and just make me another perception. With advantage, since you are getting the help action. Either
okay.
from Fall or from John. I'm sure one of them is giving you a help action.
Are you?
I would say you don't need
Go
to
ahead.
roll
Oh, wait a
particularly high. So, as
That's so mean. Why is this game mean to me? What did I do?
as you look around, you start to look around through the hallways. You ask like the guards and like some of Nalea's people who are around, and they kind of point you in the right direction, informing you like, oh yeah, like go check out near like kind of near the courtyard where all the flowers and things are. There's typically someone there who overlooks the birds and such. And so you head that direction. So exiting out into the courtyard, as you begin to make your way over to what you do see is a large bird cage, like the ones that you see made of wood with like the netting kind of cage. As you start to make your way over there, Keeper, you smell a slight singed burnt smell. Something like basically sounds like burned flowers.
No. Is there a very particular tabaxi man here that I really did not want to fucking deal with today?
As you look at the origin of the smell, both of you see the tabaxi underneath the shading of some tree, holding a flower in one hand, picking off petals one by one, the petals burning in his fingertips as he does so.
Firecaller, what displeasure it is to see you today.
You see, he finishes as you say, he kind of like holds like a finger up to you, like just one more minute. You see, like he has some petals left. He finishes pulling off the petals, and then he gets to the last one, and he like goes to pull it, stops, and goes, "No, I'm not fond of that ending." And then and the whole flower goes up in a little poof of smoke, which he dusts off, and then he looks back over at you and goes, "Right, you two. Pardon me, I was on my way to go speak to the new queen. Before I do so, I saw you making your way here, and I thought it nice of me to give you my congratulations on your defeating of such a powerful enemy. Not every day you get to see a monstrous creature get taken down by a rather insane robot man. A rather insane larger robot man. A blob of living mucus. I'm getting there.
I take offense to that.
I don't care. A blob of mucus. Essentially an orphan, and a student. That's rather incredible. You don't really get to see a group like that kill not really a real dragon, but a dragon nonetheless. Thought that just to give my congratulations to you all.
I don't think we necessarily need your congratulations, but...
Oh, you're right. You need so much more than that. You just don't have it.
I don't need the attention, unlike someone.
What? Why are you looking at me?
I'm not looking at
She's
you, John.
She's not even looking anywhere near him. She's looking over at fucking Firecaller. John's like, what do you mean?
What are you talking about me for? What did I do?
Keep my name out of your mouth.
Motherfucker, there's like, I understand Firecaller's like shorter than Keeper by a lot, but he's not John short. So I still like to think she's looking past him, and he's still like looking up at her like, hey, what do you mean?
What do you mean? What do you mean? I'm looking at Keeper's chin and I'm saying that. What do you mean?
6'4", 6'4", 6'7" with her ears. So
Yeah,
it's just like
Firecaller's short. He's like 4'11".
he's a short man. I keep forgetting he's that tiny.
Yeah, he's like 4'11", 5 foot even.
She's literally breaking her neck to look down at him.
She's passing notes down to John so John can look up and speak to Firecaller.
She picks them up.
Right.
It's probably too
Well.
heavy for Keeper to pick up though.
I am just here on quick business with the new queen. I will not be here for too long, and I will not bother you or your friends. After all, I did say I would give you a little bit of leeway on my raging, flaming anger that I have for all of you for upsetting me not that long ago. But water under the bridge, figuratively, that I will evaporate. Anyway.
I don't remember doing that.
Oh, I remember. Anyway,
Is it really anger, or do you just enjoy our attention?
perhaps a little bit of both. Now,
Hmm.
I have business to attend to, but sincerely, congratulations to you all. I mean, that's rather weak on the grand cosmic scale of things that you'll have to fight, I'm sure. But if you can do that, I'm sure you can stumble your way up to another one. Well, it was very nice catching up with you all again. Ta-ta! That he picks up another flower and begins to pick off the petals slowly as he begins to make his way to the throne room.
Mm.
I got a quick question. I don't think Bucket has ever talked to or seen Firecaller. I think only
No.
maybe seen.
Nah. No, you have not.
No, not
Yeah.
even.
You met his brother. You met the
Yeah.
bugbear.
You've never met
Yeah.
Firecaller though. Oh,
Every time we
it
talked about it,
sucks,
you were
'cause
just like,
Bucket and
"What are y'all
Firecaller
on
would get
about?"
along so fucking well, and I hate it.
All right.
Firecaller and Bucket are just the same character. It just depends on
Assholes.
who gets tolerated by Keeper.
Mostly none of them.
Yeah.
No,
Alright.
no, she's growing on Bucket sometimes.
With that, I will say you do return to your little search, and you are able to get over to this place with all the birds, and get a letter written, attached to a bird, and get it sent out on its way.
Oh, Shoalstone.
I'd say about this time, that's when the rest of the group would be making their way through the courtyard as well.
Hey, Keeper.
Oh,
just
hello,
gives
Bucket.
Wave.
Oh, I just remembered something. Do you know where that bunny guy is, Tommy?
The bunny guy? Is that what you said?
Yeah, the,
Yeah,
the,
the-
the-
yeah.
Tommy?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Tommy.
Okay.
Theodore.
Oh, that guy.
No,
Yeah.
I don't know where Theodore is, but typically if you start looking for him, he will appear out of nowhere.
Really? He just starts looking
He's-
around. I don't see him.
As if it's
Why'd you lie to me?
instantaneous.
Yeah, why'd you lie?
It's, it takes longer than that.
Oh,
Bucket.
alright. Need to tell him to. Yeah.
Well, last we saw him was at the sanctuary. So we could try there, or I don't know. Maybe he only came to the sanctuary so quickly was because of Nor. I don't know. Because he seemed to have ties with Nor. Keeper's gonna look over at Z and be like, "Hey, do you perhaps know how to call Theodore?"
No.
I said Z.
Well, I also. I see.
I'm just answering for him.
Second time.
He shakes. God, this is about John tonight. What the fuck? Yes, it's just Tristan trying to get over that he's not the main character of this act anymore. It's a new act.
What is the
You're not in this episode.
You're not in this
Z
What?
shakes his head and just says, "I didn't really like Theodore. He was always kind of scary. he was better friends with Nor because they got along when it came to magic and creepy things.
Okay. That doesn't help. Would Keeper know how to call for Theodore, or is this entirely a guessing act?
You basically can recall just every time that y'all have kind of looked for him, he's kind of just shown up.
Yeah, that's what
It may
I
have
thought.
taken him a few hours, but eventually he did kind of just show up.
Well, if we have a few hours to spare, we could try and look for him.
I got time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No
I got time.
grand adventure to go on to.
Yeah,
with
as you said,
Z?
he immediately shakes his head. He immediately shakes his head.
Z grounded me. He says he doesn't want to make you upset anymore.
Yeah. He looks over at Bucket and goes,
I tried getting him on an adventure and he scolded me like that. So, well, there's more words, but I don't think it's polite to say those words in front of a lady. So, I will not be repeating those words.
Check
That's a good question.
Against Z, specifically.
Oh, look at Z. Dang it.
Specifically against Z, because the way that he immediately started shaking his head was sus as fuck. the fact that he said adventure immediately.
you can inside check him, see if you can beat his deception he just rolled. You beat his deception. He's lying
Does he
about
not
something.
get the health action? Does he not get the health
Oh,
action?
wait, okay, you know what? That is a good point.
Oh yeah, you could Feywild.
That's an 18.
Damn. Feyflex, I mean. Do I really want to go back and forth of us fucking Feyflexing it? Because it's going to happen.
I won't do it. If you do, that's on
I
you.
don't. Nah, I'm fine.
That's all on you.
Eventually, she will
They'll
find
slip
out.
up.
Eventually, they will slip up, and she's just going to. She's like, Okay. I don't believe the grounding thing, but
It was more of an exaggeration, but that's the way I took it.
When you say like in more of an exaggeration, he just kind of like pushes Bucket like to the ground.
Z, you're making this so hard for me to believe you. Let's look for Theodore and just get on track and not worry about people potentially going off on little adventures that get people killed.
All right.
Okay.
So, y'all begin to look around for him. Everyone, roll me a perception check.
Perception.
Rolling great on those all fucking day. Oh.
Anyone from
The
John?
moment-
Okay,
The
there's
moment I use sarcasm, the moment I start to not take anything seriously, I get a high roll. But when I'm actually trying to take things seriously,
You know the
it
best part about this?
shits itself.
This roll's
90's
not about
high
who
enough.
rolls the best. It's who rolls the worst.
Let's go.
So
Great.
as you're like all looking around for him, after just like a little bit of looking, Bucket, you know, like you're looking around like the worst spots, like you know, like you see like a rock, you kind of like pick up the rock, you're like looking under that.
Guys, he's not under here.
You know, what? Hey, sorry, my tummy's bugging me. Let's take a quick like 5 minutes.
Oh no,
Whoa.
tummy dirty disease.
Yeah, be right back.
That's okay. I need to fill up my water anyway.
Okay. Whew. Sorry about that. What did I come back to?
Smack his nut.
All right.
This PP getting whacked.
Oh, okay. So, like I was saying, man, it
No.
sucks. Cause like we're like at the end of the session. I was trying to tough it out, but I just couldn't. So
What do you mean we're at the end of this?
we're getting that's
The
it.
third
Almost.
one.
What do you mean?
Almost. As you're all looking around, like I said, Bucket, you're looking in like ridiculous spots. You know, you're like you lift up like a rock, you see like a few spiders kind of crawl. You're just like, whatever. You put it down. You go, you see like a bench that you can see under, but you still like crouch down and look under it anyway. You're like, where the fuck is this guy? And then as you like stand back up, you feel like a hand, like a finger go through the slime of your head, and then you hear like a. You know, I've been wondering what you tasted like.
All right. I'm filing harassment
No.
charges against you, dude.
Couldn't help
Bench
it.
just got licked.
Besides, I already gave you a taste of me earlier.
Yeah, but you know, I don't get to come across your kind, I guess, a lot.
Bench
want
just
to-
got
Your
Just
fucking
make
kind.
sure. I just want to make sure I really have one more taste before I don't get to see you again.
Yeah,
Mm.
do you know how to destroy those the fucking thingies that brought Nor back or Z back?
Well, if you're referring to their sigils that are the runic carvings from within them, the ones that bind their souls to their mechanical forms, yes, I do.
Alright, great. He's gonna pull out the stuff that he had from the king. He's like, destroy this one.
He hands like one or like multiple.
Multiple.
Okay. Yeah, he takes them and goes, all right, I will do this whenever I get back to my equipment. And he puts it in his little pouch on his side.
By the way, how do you destroy them? Just asking for a friend.
Well, it's just a matter of knowing the right ritual steps, I guess you could say. Because there's, I don't know if you know this, friend, but I don't deal in magic. Nothing I do is archaic in nature or arcana in nature. Everything I do
It's all archaic.
is ritualistic. There's a difference. If you just know the ritualistic steps, know the right words, know the right symbols, and know how to pull out the soul the right way, yeah, you could break them easy. Hell, you could make them easy.
Okay. I mean, I just found some mumbo jumbo and I got Nor or John and Z back pretty easily, so.
When you say John, you see one of his ears kind of perk up a little bit. You know, like he's undead. You can tell just by looking at him, he's undead. So his ears are kind of, you know, normally kind of hunched over a little bit. But upon saying John and not Nor, that's his ears perk completely straight up. And he goes, John, you say?
Yeah. That weird guy. He's waving to the door.
I'd like to talk to John again. And with that, he walks right past you. And
Okay.
starts making his way over to you, John. As you see the Harengon that's, you know, somewhat nicely dressed, making his way over to you.
Howdy, Theodore.
Well, John, it's been a while since I've seen you.
Yeah, I've been sleeping.
Yeah, I can tell just by looking at you. You're in better shape than you were the last time we talked. Physically and mentally.
Well, I mean, I'm not half crazy now.
Right. Only about a third of the way.
Yeah, that part you can't fix.
Right. And I get the feeling I know the answer, but no. He's gone. Huh?
Yeah. Oh yeah, he left.
tried giving him a hand, but I guess everybody's got to dance with the devil they know. And he knew his.
He had a job to be done.
Right. Yeah, he made that part clear. What about Z? How's Big Fella doing?
Well, he's upright and walking.
Well, big guy pretends he's a big walking tank, but at the end of the day, he's still just a man in that shell. Keep an eye on him. Make sure he doesn't push himself too far. And I mean that.
Oh, I
same
always
way,
do.
Not mentally or physically, but mentally also. Well, I was just here because I had a ringing in my ears. Thought someone was talking about me, so I decided to make my way over. Anything else I can do for you all while I'm here?
I don't think we have anything else that we need done.
Yeah, don't think so.
Well, I'm assuming you've been told about this royal ball that Queen Nalea's wanting to host tomorrow.
Yes.
I'm assuming I'll get to see you all there dressed up to the tens.
Well, I don't know about the others, but
Like, he just
you
looks
can
at
count
this is
on
the,
me.
he looks down at his stuff. He's like, "This is the best I got."
I'm sure I can
have
find
my bug helmet.
I'm sure I can find something in my collection for you to wear. If you wanna look nice tomorrow. I'm sure I can find something if you want to look nice tomorrow, Bucket.
Why do I need to look nice?
I mean, everyone gotta look nice once in a while.
Hey, can you find me like a small trench coat?
I'm sure I got something like that laying around. It'll go with your outfit.
Leaning into more of the Inspector Gadget bullshit.
I told you he's
Get
a
me
journalist.
suit.
All right, Bucket. You don't want to dress nice. I don't blame you. But,
Why do I need to? It makes no sense.
well, I mean, from what I understand, you're a bit of a. How do I say it? Your family's a bit of the older ways, aren't they? You know, a little illegal action, but like to say nice prim and proper if they need be, if you catch my drift.
Who the hell do you talk to, buddy?
What's that?
Get my eye. Watching you.
All I'm saying is I appreciate a mobster wearing nice clothes once in a while, but I'll leave you to it. And that he like, you see he like looks at you, Bucket, and goes, and then just like fakes you out and just turns and starts to walk the other way. As if he was like going to grab another like little bit of you.
Oh,
I don't trust this guy. I don't trust this guy.
oh,
Have y'all seen the new Suicide Squad movie? The one that came out, you know, long ago. There's a scene where Pete Davidson's character Blackguard is being watched by like a guard, and he has like his gun on his chest. And he's going like, oh, like he's pretending to reach for his gun, and the guard's just like. But he takes his leave.
Yippee!
yippee! All right, well, I guess I'm heading back to the tavern, guys.
All right, good luck with that, buddy.
Say, we basically have done everything we really needed to do. Our main issue is getting those sigils to Theodore, and that's been fixed. So I might go looking around the castle for clothes I can steal.
When you say that, Z like looks down at himself, looks back up, and just gives a little like nod of agreement. You know there's nothing that will fit this man, but
We can make something for you, Z. We can give you a nice cape.
oh, he has an idea
Would you
what
like
he's gonna
that?
do. He has an idea what
Would
he's
you
gonna
like
do.
nice
You'll just find out what he's gonna do.
Oh,
When he does
great. He's gonna find like those fucking suits of armor that are just strewn about the fucking place. And he's just gonna.
Yeah, so when you say
Mike-
like think I'm going to find some clothes, like that he looks down, nods, looks down himself, nods, and then immediately turns and just starts dunk, starts walking away to go find something for himself.
Or do you plan on dressing up for the ball?
No.
Okay.
Erd has her bug helmet. Erd has her bear pelt.
You might need a
Erd
taker.
has everything she needs. Befitting of the Mog Queen.
It's so funny because Keeper tries so hard to be like, "Oh, we're both women. We can understand each other," and Erd's just like, "Bear
Mog.
pelt, helmet," and Keeper's just like, "Okay, I'm gonna go dress up. See you later."
If you really must know, Keeper, Erd's gonna boogie down at the bar. Can't get the fancy clothes all messed up.
Or sure at the bar.
If
Don't
you
be drunk
can
people
steal-
around.
That's where the drunk people are at.
All right. So Keeper's
You should
going to
consider
go.
doing it too, Keeper. You have a bad habit of getting
Keeper-
sick.
Keeper is going to steal some clothing.
All right, Keeper's going to go find her some clothing. Z's doing the same. This man's going to the bar. What about these two?
Bar? Question mark? Bucket?
Question mark.
I think Keeper needs some assistance. By assistance, I mean bothers. She needs some bother.
God damn it.
Alright. Let's do another 1d2. 1 on the left, 2 on the right. Alright, we're going Noah, or not Noah, John and Erd.
Wow.
So, I'm assuming you two go to like the tavern, like not like the where you can go get drinks in the castle, like an actual tavern.
Oh,
Or where are y'all going? That way I know for sure.
John.
Oh, I was going to the tavern.
Yeah, so an actual tavern. That's where you're going.
Yeah.
Okay, or like the one in the sanctuary, or just one that y'all find.
Probably one that we find.
Yeah, this one that was fun.
Okay. Yeah. So, I mean, y'all look around. I guess it more so depends on how much are y'all willing to spend at said bar, because there's the expensive bars where you're at right now, like the higher up part.
Oh
of
no,
the
we're going
city,
to a
and-
piss poor cheap bar.
Okay. Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah, seediest bar possible.
Okay. So, okay, you want the salty spittoon? Got it.
Yeah.
So, y'all begin
How
to
tough
make your way,
How tough are you?
down looking for like just the basically the grittiest bar that you can find according to Erd. And eventually you do come to a bar on the lower districts of the city. You can hear some pretty loud music from inside. You hear it's already pretty busy, even at this point in the day. And you see that there is a guy up front standing in front of the door. And you see he's just, basically he's a bouncer. He's just bouncing the door. And like you can hear like throughout the talking in the tavern, you hear like someone start yelling, then you hear another voice start yelling, then you hear like a commotion, and I've met like one of the heads of who you assume is someone yelling gets smashed through the window and then gets fucking pulled right back into the bar, to which the bouncer turns and looking and goes, all right, keep it in the fucking bar, all right, no property damage, you're paying for it, it's going in your tab.
John, we did it.
But
We
what do
found
we do?
home.
I'm just here for some leads.
Yeah.
Oh.
Erd goes to go in.
I follow her.
As you like go in, the bouncer stops you. He's just a very large human man, and he goes, "Bar's full. I can only make room for exceptions, and by exceptions I mean exceptionals, of which you do not appear to be."
We're friends of Nalea.
I do not know this Nalaya.
Oh.
Oh well, don't worry. We're friends with you.
Oh, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're friends with you.
When he has a spell, the creature must succeed on a wisdom saving throw. So that's a wisdom saving throw of 14. This dice goes in the throne.
Oh, a natty.
A nat 20. When you say it, it goes, "We're not friends."
What do you mean?
So does that so he has to re-roll it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, he failed that time. This still goes in the fucking throne. He goes, you see him like start to open his mouth and he says, and you get the thing he's gonna say not friends, but then as you cast silvery bars, he goes, "Good friends, go right on in."
Oh, thank you. All right.
Oh,
thanks,
nice.
thanks, pal. I'll see you later.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, Erd, hurry up. We gotta get away from this guy.
Yeah.
How long does it last?
An hour.
An hour? Okay.
Yeah.
You still have to be within 30 feet of him of said hour. Like during the hour. If you leave 30 feet, will it stop? Because it is a concentration throw. Or a concentration spell, I mean. The way I see it, since it's concentration, I get the feeling if you leave that 30-foot radius, it would nullify it, right? That's how I would picture it.
Would he really go in there though to like
Would he?
find two people he let in?
Would he?
I don't think so.
The problem, the problem is it specifically knows that they're charmed by me.
Yeah, and look at it this way, Connor. If he really wouldn't go in there, then you have nothing to worry about if John leaves 30 feet
Yeah.
and it cancels the spell, huh?
Yeah.
Well, how deep is the bar?
I mean, you could get within like 10 feet, like, of him to get like inside to the bar top, but it goes farther back than fucking 30 feet.
Oh.
Are you looking it up, Tristan?
I would think my
That-
concentration would break if I leave range.
That's what I'm thinking too. So just be aware of that. Be wary of your 30 feet, but you are able to go in and get to the bar top.
Very good. I'm gonna go ahead and roll a I'm gonna go hide the crowd.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I'll get to your breaking of concentration in a moment. First, we'll go with. I was like, why did my color on my screens just change? I forget my night shift. I forgot I had that set up. Anyway. All right. So what do
Working
you-
on the night shift.
So, all right, I'm assuming you just go to the bar and start enjoying yourself some drinks.
Yeah, we're just gonna talk to the bartender.
Okay. Yeah, the bartender's just a exactly what you'd probably expect to see from a bar like this. He's a big fucking burly dwarven man. You actually see like the behind like the bar top, like
Cornfield white boy
the-
right there.
Yeah, you see like the air behind the bar top. The flooring is actually higher than the other flooring, so that way he can be like eye level with you.
Howdy.
Hello. What's your...
Oh wait. Also, how full was this bar when we walked in before we started?
Pretty fucking full. It's like in the
Okay,
busiest
alright.
areas where there's the live music playing. People are basically shoulder to shoulder. Basically, every single seat at the bar top is filled. Almost every table's filled.
All right, thank you. I just wanted to make sure that guy wasn't lying to me.
Yeah. Anyway, Erd.
Anything? Can I get an ale and then anything interesting going on in town? I'm new here.
Well, I was going to charge you for information since you're asking, but you're a paying customer, so I suppose that kind of evens itself out. What? You just want an ale? I mean, we got ale here, but we got stuff that's strong enough to kill you. You sure you don't want none of that?
You're a very persuasive man, or dwarf. Yeah, give me. Yeah, let's go with that.
All right, that'll be 5 silver. And before you drink it, I need you to sign this waiver saying that if you die from drinking the ale, that I warned you, and that all possessions are left behind in the bar. Look, it's a liability if you don't. I suppose it's just your money.
Yeah, I can leave the money behind, but I need this stuff. The rest of my stuff could probably get back to the castle, and then yeah.
All right. Well. All right.
Just say it's from Erd, and they'll know.
Yeah, just sign here and here and there. Initial there, sign right here, and here we go. He gets like a knife. He like pricks your thumb and get a blood stamp right there. All right. All right, all good. That'll be 5 silver, and here's your ale. And he puts down the strongest, like the glass with the strongest smelling alcohol that you've ever smelled in your life. It looks like slightly thick. It's like basically pitch black.
We call it never opaque.
Oh, so it's the Ube Noir that I here. Let me send a picture of it in general. It's not strong, but it is black.
What's it taste like?
I think it's better if you just kind of down it.
Just downed it?
I think it's better if you just down it. If you don't, I don't know if you'll finish the glass, if I'm being honest.
Erd's gonna down it.
All right.
Con save, right?
Yeah, that's a con save.
The black sludge that I that I drank.
Nat 20.
Oh, yo.
I'm going to tell you right now, anything you rolled would have given you at least a point of damage, and you nat 20'd, so nothing happens. You down this, and as like you down it completely, you like put it down, you like just kind of like wipe off the excess like a milk mustache, and this man is just stunned as he's looking at you. He's like, whoa, what were you wanting to know again?
Just what's going on in town? Anything interesting going on besides the recent events with the explosions and the king's castle and stuff?
Yeah, sorry.
Maybe you've heard the name Bill.
Bill. Well, we have a lot of Bills in this tavern here. It's a pretty common name, so not really,
Oh, but this is a special Bill.
What's special?
Kind of.
He's my daddy.
Oh yeah, he's crazy. He's
So far, you're still just naming people in this bar.
He kind of has a habit of screaming his name to the high heavens. Looks really old, beard, kind of scraggly. He's my father. You see, he's kind of following this Aerolith character.
Well,
Bill.
Let's see.
Let me do my best impression. He goes, Bill! Like that.
Let's see.
He said the thing!
He said the thing!
It's the thing.
Well, I suppose, now I think about it, there was one old man that came through here some time ago, just screaming a bunch of nonsense.
That's probably him, yeah.
And, he didn't really tell me anything that I could really help you figure out where he could be. He kind of just kept saying his name over and over. And then he kept asking for the bottles of my alcohol, not because he wanted to drink them, but because he wanted to read the backs of them, saying that he wanted more knowledge.
Oh, yep.
That is indeed my father. Yep.
I don't believe he
Okay.
took a single drink. Not that
No.
he needed to. I don't think I would have allowed him to, even here. I still have standards here.
Your standards are very wise, mister.
As for where he would have went, like I said, he just kind of rambled. I mean, last thing I think I remember him talking about, he was talking to some hooded, cloaked fella who I couldn't see, and they just kept talking about. He just kept saying things like, "Oh, when are we going back to the old house? I left my plants and my mushrooms and my staff and stuff over there." And he just kept talking about this old house. So I suppose
And
if there's
how long ago was this?
maybe going on a week, if even that.
Okay. Interesting.
Well, it has been kind of a week since we've been here.
Yeah, it has been a week.
We saw Bill like a week ago. Well, you saw Bill a week ago.
Yeah.
Father!
Father!
Father,
Trying to
where
think.
are you?
There wouldn't happen to be any sort of jobs around here, would there?
It depends on what kind of jobs you're willing to take.
I'm not about the dirty kind of jobs.
Well, we got hits
Oh,
left and right. Just gotta
Mike
find
Rowe.
who's willing to hire you for a hit. We've got smuggling. We've got money laundering. Well, kind of a little bit of everything here. It depends on just who you're willing to look for and who you're willing to speak to.
Who might I speak to on some of these jobs?
Well, that
Do the smuggling, for instance.
Well, that group up there singing on the stage, they tend to do in dealings with the illegal side. Suppose that could be a good place to start whenever they're done performing.
Alrighty then. Can I get another ale?
Yeah, another 5 silver.
Yep.
You
I
know,
pass
the
it over.
con save.
Well, let me adjust
You want
my
another one?
finances again.
My finances.
Alright. Con save.
Okay, dirty 20. As you down this one, like you took that first one like a beast. So, you thought maybe this guy was just overhyping it. But as you down this one, you start to feel a burn in the back of your throat. And it just gets worse and worse. And you take 3 points of poison damage.
Dang.
As it just starts to feel like almost like you're drinking battery acid. Like it just starts to like corrode and like burn. You almost immediately begin to feel the effects of the alcohol.
Wow.
This is
You're right,
no
mister. This is some good stuff.
Yeah, it's I'm not legally allowed to say where we find it. With that, let's hop over to John real quick. So John, as you have made your way into the crowd and began to just kind of disappear Assassin's Creed style, mold your way in, you hear like the door open as the bouncer comes walking and goes, "Where's that little shit? I know he's in here somewhere." And he starts to look around trying to find you, but he's nowhere near you. At one point, he walks even right next to you, but doesn't look down. He just kind of is scanning around and then walks right past you. So what are you doing during this time, John? Now that you are officially hidden.
He's still searching for me?
Yeah, but he's gone like upstairs. He's not. He's
Okay.
out of sight, out of mind.
I wanna try to squeeze my way to the bar. Maybe steal someone's seat real quick when they get up to go.
Yeah, like, you get up like from a guy who just stood up. Like you take a seat. He turns around like, "That was my seat. I was sitting there."
You snooze, you lose. I'm sorry.
Oh shit, I guess you're right. All right, and then he walks off.
Oh, hey, Mr. Barkeep, how you doing?
I'm all right. Just busy, like always. How can I help you? I would offer you a drink, but you don't look like the drinking type.
Well, I'm more of searching for some information.
Well, you look like a smart enough guy to realize information's probably gonna cost you, and if you ain't gonna buy a drink...
Oh, I know.
Alright.
Just, why don't you, I flip him a silver. So, tell me, is there anything, strange been going around town recently? I got my notepad out.
Strange, I mean... Besides everything that's already been strange going around here that I'm sure you know about. Well, let's see here. I suppose there have been, just strange killings going around that we've never had to deal with before. One of them was actually, they're all a different MO. One of them has been a couple of different burned corpses. Just absolutely turned to fucking ash. Don't know what could be causing flames that bright or that hot, but that's been going around. Also...
Hey, do I have to make a check, or do I already know that's just...
That's just fire caller.
Okay.
Right. There's also, I heard just after yesterday, after the attack on the castle, the siege, that, there's already been a couple of bodies found with their eyes missing.
God.
Man, I wonder who that could be.
Oh, okay.
In fact, I heard people got an idea of who could be doing that. And I guess one of the people here has got a personal vendetta against whoever it could be. They said they're willing to charge big or pay big money to whoever can put a hard stop.
Could you tell me who that is?
Yeah, it's if you head upstairs, there's a fuck, what race is she? God damn it. There is a drow upstairs. If you go ask her about it, it's she said she's willing to pay good money to whoever can put a stop to it.
Drow. All right, I'll go. Maybe I'll have a chat with him. Looking for some side work, if you know what I mean. All right.
Bring up the kobold body.
He doesn't know about it.
Yeah, he doesn't know about it.
Oh.
I guess and there's one more weird thing I've heard about, but it's not in the kingdom. It's actually quite a bit of ways away from here. So I don't know if you're going that way, but I can still tell you about what I've heard.
I travel.
Well, supposedly we've had some people come in here saying that they came from, I want to say, southwest of here, out in, more in that desert area where the cats live.
Beautiful country. Have you ever been there?
I'm not a traveling type. I prefer my home here. But they said they were traveling through one of the villages. For the life of me, I can't tell you which one. And they said something was just weird. That something was just off about the whole town. They couldn't put their finger on it. They said they entered the village and then they left and something just wasn't right, as if they were forgetting something or something was just gone from their mind. Regardless, they couldn't remember what it would have been, so they didn't really dwell on it and they just came back here. I've just never heard about a story that odd before, so I figure if you're a traveling type, maybe it's something worth looking into.
Thanks. I'll take a look.
That's about what I've got here. People here tend to keep to themselves. I only know what I overhear.
Is that anything else for me? Anything else or no?
That's about all I've got. Like I said, people in this bar tend to keep to themselves. I just tell you what I've overheard.
All right. I flip him another silver and go, "Thank you, good man. Have a wonderful night, and keep an eye on that fire redhead at the other end of the bar. She's kind of I've seen her around town. She's a little crazy."
Yeah, she drank a drink that was essentially just poison. It didn't even affect her.
I've seen it do worse, so that doesn't surprise me.
All right. With that, he just kind of goes like, and then like goes to go back to tending to the rest of the bar.
I hop down from my stool. Hey guy, whoever I stole this chair from, you can have it back. I don't need it no more. I start walking towards the stairs. Try to keep an eye on where the big fucking bouncer guy's at though.
Yeah, as you like go up and like kind of peek your head like over the stairs, you're like where the railing meets the floor, you're kind of just like peeking your head up like this. you see him like, hey, you see a little metal fella around here somewhere. Yeah, the little fucker charmed me. Now whenever I find him, I'm gonna take this screwdriver here and I'm gonna shove it up his ass.
Oh.
And then it was like, no, we didn't see nothing. No, he goes, the little fucker must be downstairs. And he turns to like start heading that way.
Oh shit! Let me stealth check again. Hey, did I hide from him?
I was saying like you just kind of scrunch yourself up as short as you can to like look like a little cylinder. As he's walking down the stairs, he looks down at you and goes, "Who put a fucking trash can on the stairs? This place is sending into fucking anarchy!" As he like starts making his way like downstairs. He just walks past you.
Oh, good. All right, I continue my way upstairs, looking for where that drow may be.
Yeah. You easily see the drow when you poke your head up. When you see her sitting in the along the wall. And she actually is looks quite a bit different than the drow that you were familiar with, than Nithra. Instead of the dark grayish skin with the white hair, you see she's actually more of like a purplish, like a dark purple skin tone with a almost navy blue hair that curves down on one side of her head. And she's just sitting there looking out the window, just a drink in her hand. And you notice that she is like heavily squinting as she looks out the windows because, you know, drows, they're afflicted by sunlight.
Oh, how you doing, good looking? I heard you may have a bounty out for one reason or the other.
When you say that, like, she starts to open her mouth like to say something at first before you mention the bounty, and she just, yes, we do have a bounty. One that I'm willing to pay very gratuitously for. Are you interested?
Yeah, me and my group of Avengers may be a little interested in a little side money.
Well, in that case, I'll keep it simple. I believe that a psychopath escaped the castle during the siege late last night, or yesterday. That psychopath was in that cell for a reason. She murdered my husband. And now she's out. This is the third time she has escaped.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, thank you. Mm-hmm.
I want her dead. I want her dead, and I want her head in my hands.
Does that be the whole head? I really don't like carrying whole body parts on me. Makes it hard to get through the gates, you know.
How do you feel about scalping?
I can do scalping. I mean, I don't have pain receptors, so I don't know even how painful that would be. So yeah.
Good. In that case, look for a woman, blind, human by the name of Duriana. I want her scalp in my hands.
All right. I think we could. What's the reward for that?
Like I said, I'm willing to pay very graciously. Now it does. 1 second. I've wanted this woman dead for a long time, and it hasn't happened. How does 500 gold sound?
Ooh.
Hey yo.
Maybe I'm not friends with Doriana anymore.
Maybe she is not my best
I don't.
friend.
This sounds like a very dangerous psychopath. How about we call it 600?
Make a persuasion check.
I wonder if I'm any. Hey, look over there, a Fate Flux.
Okay.
Okay, roll my fate flux. See how this works out. Like I said, I shifted the numbers around, so I'm excited to see what you get.
I should put the R on here.
He's gonna get something that's gonna get John caught by the
94.
fucking by the fucking bouncer.
John's gonna become a real boy.
94.
I'm real again.
Oh, you don't have pain receptors? Now you do.
Now you do.
Is
I
that
will
one gonna
have
work?
I'm
this-
human again.
I'll have this come in effect in a moment. I will let you finish what you're doing first. As you say, as she goes,
I cannot wait till I turn into a statue.
I suppose I've wanted her dead for a while. Fine. 600.
Fuck yeah.
All right, that's agreeable. I hand up or hold out my little hand.
She gently takes your hand and shakes it. It's a deal. Kill Doriana, scalp her, and bring it the evidence, and you will receive 600 gold.
All right, I'll see you later. And I just walked. I walked back out, or walked out.
Okay.
Guess I should go find her.
Okay. So, as you start to make your way down the stairs, as you are doing so, you take a step, and you don't blink, right? Like you don't even do it like just to like pretend to be normal, or do you do that?
What? I'm sorry.
Does John blink? I know he doesn't need to. Like, does he do it just to
No.
because he's John? Okay. I was like, that seems like
No.
something that John would do. Well, regardless, as you are going to take a step down these stairs, you find yourself beginning to close your eyes to blink. As you blink, you then open your eyes. John, you are no longer walking down the stairs. You're sitting at the bar top. Erd, you are no longer sitting at the bar top. You are mid-step down the stairs and disoriented, to which you then proceed to then tumble down the stairs.
Finally,
What the
someone else
fuck?
finally got it.
I'm just sitting at the bar, just unfazed, going, huh.
No,
pretty funny.
I should clarify. This was not a position swap. This was a body swap. John is now Erd. Erd is now John.
Let's go. First
That's
it
why
was
Kiefer
and
was
Lucas,
saying.
now it is you two.
That's why Kiefer was saying this
Yeah.
happened to someone else. This hasn't happened since like session 5 or 6 or something. It's
Mm.
been a long.
I guess
like
I'll
time.
look over to the crumpled lump of what is John on the floor. I shrug my shoulders.
I would ask. I
and
asked
just
that both of
like
you tried
put
to
one
mimic each
finger
other's
up.
accents. By the way, if you talk out
Wait,
loud, I
I-
have to. I'm not telling
I'm
Connor.
not
I'm telling
gonna
Connor.
do that.
Well, why not? You don't want to. You can do a southern accent.
You can.
You
I
do it
can
all the
think of
fucking
something
time,
pretty easy, I
Tristan.
I do it all the time.
So there you go.
I do all the time.
I can do it pretty well. It more like a southern gay though.
But
This
it's
is more
close enough. I don't see
Yeah,
Connor.
like
trying-
Southern
You just
Belle
gotta
a
be
little
a
bit.
Southern
I just want to see
Belle,
Connor
though.
trying to do the John voice.
Hey, it's kind of easy to talk like John.
Oh, it's very easy to talk like John. It's literally a switch. I can just turn it right on.
So anyway, so you walk over to the crumpled, just laying there on the floor, John.
Hey,
Wait,
Erd.
do I not
I think-
feel the effects of the alcohol anymore?
You do not. John does now.
Oh, hey, this is horrible. John's never felt the effects of alcohol ever.
Oh
Oh, I feel like shit. Oh, I think I gotta get out of here. I start stumbling my way out the fucking door.
I get up and on my stubby little legs start to give chase to the imposter.
Oh, I want to be. I think I want to be a little sick here.
With that, we're gonna put a pin in that, and someone's gonna need to write down that happened to resume next session, because we're gonna hop over to Keeper and Bucket to finish up tonight. So,
Yeah.
Keeper, Bucket,
Hello.
as you walk inside to begin looking for something nice to wear, you hear the slopping wet footsteps as Bucket comes approaching behind you.
Keeper.
Yes, Bucket.
You look lonely.
I can assure you that I'm not.
You sure?
Yes.
I'm here anyways.
About what I expected. If you're going to be here, could you at least help?
Okay.
I'm looking for a dress to wear for the ball tomorrow.
So where that one is, put it over in a piece of clothing.
I know that you don't really wear clothes. Do you know colors? Can you see colors?
He's
I
actually
don't know,
like
let
a
me flip a
fish. He can
coin.
see more colors than he can see more colors than a normal person. It's like a fish.
I'm specifically looking for something blue. A
Which-
surprise, I know.
I'm blue.
Which blue?
Da-ba-dee-da-ba-da.
There's a lot of
She
blues.
points to herself. This
Oh,
is
that
blue.
color.
Anything blue, flowy. I guess.
Do I find anything blue?
For the sake of keeping it easy, and also you did roll pretty decently, I'd say you are able to find basically something similar to really what Keeper now has in her new artwork. After
Okay.
some time looking around.
Right there.
Ooh. She's gonna peel it. She's gonna take it, the hanger off of whatever what they're looking in closets, right?
Yeah. Just closets and empty rooms.
She's gonna take it off the hanger off the thing. She's like, this is actually very close to what I was going for. Thank you, Bucket.
You're welcome.
I'm not good with colors. Cats don't see colors that well. I don't know what colors can cats see. Oh, they can see blue. Okay. She can see herself. It's fine. Well, thank you, Bucket. You're really a lifesaver.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
Don't let that inflate your ego.
You
You're
should have said
already
it.
inflated
You should
ego.
not have said that then. That's your fault.
Well, Keeper's going to just look at the dress, look at Bucket, and then start walking off to find like a bathroom or something to try the dress on in.
Alright, yeah, you're easily able to do that, like find a restroom and start getting dressed in. I'll say as you're doing that, you do start to hear the familiar sounds of the heavy footsteps of Z, like making his way towards the room y'all are in.
Oh no.
And I would say since Keeper's in the bathroom getting changed, Bucky, you see him enter first and see what he found. You see if essentially he found like the biggest just like tuxedo he could find, but it still doesn't fit him, and like the sleeves he just punched his arms through, so there's like sleeve here torn and then the rest of the sleeve up to his hands on both arms, and he has a tiny little like clip-on bow tie right here, like barely around his neck. Like that thing is fighting for its life, staying attached and like not springing open. And he also has a little top hat. He walks in the room showing you, and he looks down at you, Bucket, and then he points to himself, and then gives a thumbs up.
Where'd you get the top hat?
You see, he like kind of slowly turns to look out the door, and then walks over to the door and just slowly shuts it, and just.
I'm asking because I want one.
You see, he kind of like just walks over for you. He realizes that he can't whisper. He literally cannot whisper. So instead, he comes up with an idea. He walks over to you, Bucket, and he just like picks you up, and then just slowly shoves his face like against your form to help muffle his voice, and just as in a muffled voice says,
I stole it. We can find another one and steal it.
God, whatever Nori made you, you're kind of a stick in the mud. But whenever I remade you, God, you're so cool.
Life is temporary. It should be fun.
That's what I'm saying.
He's very slowly falling from level of group dad and just
No. He is having his group dad midlife crisis. It's fine.
yeah. I think the moment, like, even you open the door, you see like Z with Bucket smushed against his face, but like as he like hears the door open, you hear like the sound of like slime on suctioning. You hear that sound just, and he puts him down and looks over at you and gives a thumbs up.
There's too much going on right now.
I don't think there's enough going on right now. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm not gonna question what you were doing with Bucket. Honestly.
Oh, he was just thanking me for saving his life. Thanking his maker,
By shoving his face in your goop.
Look, dude, he's a weird guy.
Once again, not gonna question it. You look good, Z.
Why'd you pause?
It would look better if things weren't ripped. But I'm not exactly I'm not exactly a seamstress, so I can't really fix that for you. As much as I think that would be a cute little addition for Keeper to have, but I don't think she would have the dexterity for it. Keeper's going to she's gonna go, oh wait, she's gonna put her hands up, she's gonna do a little twirl. She's like, how do I look?
Just, I wish I had like two like metal things. I do have two metal things. Hold on. He's just clapping.
Bucket?
Work it.
Bucket, thumb up.
Work.
No, we need to get Grant like just two things of like putty so we can just like slap it. Yeah, like the liquid slimes that I see all the time on like Instagram. Just get you two of those so you can just like slap them around.
Give me an ASMR mic.
That'd be incredible. We're bumping up the production value of this fucking. We're bumping up the production value of this fucking campaign. Look, I got my robot filter for Z. We need wet slime and an ASMR mic for fucking for Bucket.
Bucket.
I don't quite know what I would do with Erd.
Well, Erd's a human, so you can clap.
Since we are on a slow point in the session, a new person just said hi in chat, so I will say hello. Hello. Anyway.
Get out of here, new person.
Hey!
Who do you think you are?
All right.
Who the hell do you think I am?
Keeper's just like, is it appropriate for a ball? I've never really been to anything fancy before, so I don't
Yeah,
really know.
it's pretty appropriate.
You see Z like kind of like look up and like tap his chin for a moment because he has been to things like royal balls in the
Yeah.
past. So he like tries to remember and then like does a little nod of his head.
Okay. At least I won't stick out like a sore thumb, other than the fact that I'm a tabaxi in the human kingdom. Um,
I mean, you could be a robot.
I could be a robot, and I could be a slime creature thing.
Or you could be Erd.
Or I could be Erd.
Worst of all, I could be Erd.
Or I could be a pixie. To be fair, our entire group is kind of a bunch of whack jobs. So I don't... I'll fit in just fine, regardless. Well, I'm glad I'd found something. She's gonna start like folding up her original clothes and like shoving them into her pack, so she doesn't fucking lose them.
All right.
I need these.
While you're talking, you hear a knock on the door, followed by a voice who you haven't heard since before you had gone to the prison, since you've been to Sanctuary. As you hear the voice of Braddock say from the other side of the door, say, "Hey, I hear you on the other side of the door. Is that you in there, Keeper and company? I haven't seen you in a while. I was hoping to talk to you again."
Just a few of us, but yes, we are in here. If you wish to come inside.
With that, he opens the door, and as he does so, you see for the first time his face. He doesn't have his helmet and everything on, so you're finally seeing him for the first time. You see, he's still wearing like pretty much like slightly torn up, raggedy clothes. You know, because you can assume he's been doing physical work around the castle, helping with cleanup and such. But you see his face now. You see he has a short black hair that's really just like, you know what I'm talking about, like the haircut where it's like it's just really short and spiky, and it kind of just looks like someone just kind of ran their hand around. It's like the messy kind of spike. He has like that kind of look, and the very, very bright blue eyes, like the ones that people open their like, that one. He has like that bright blue eyes with a scar going across
Staring
his
into your fucking soul, blue eyes.
yeah. And he has a scar going from the like basically this part of his head, like the upper left forehead, all the way down to like just where the tip of his nose would end on the right side of his face. And he's got a little bit of freckles too. And as he looks at you, he goes,
We love a freckly boy.
She steps in and goes, "Right, I haven't seen you in some time. I just wanted to, well, I guess say good job on that. I mean, not a lot of casualties. I mean, you all came out all right, so that's tremendous. And all your friends are so often walking around too. That's perfect. I mean, compared to the state I found you all in, it's nice to see you all up and running."
Well, it's been a long day, but yes, we're all about as okay as you can be, especially considering most of the people in our group aren't exactly dressing up for the ball.
Well, Nalea isn't strict about that kind of thing. She'll just be happy that she has I don't want to call you friends of hers, because you're not friends, but I don't want to call you workers either. Close acquaintances. She'll at least be happy that she has people that she can trust there. She doesn't have any of those nowadays, so it's... Regardless, just you being there will make her happy, even if she doesn't say it.
Are you going to be there, Braddock?
I am, yes. I was offered, and I told her that I was completely fine, just guarding the outside, making sure that it goes uninterrupted, but she insisted, or I more so demanded that I actually partake in it. So I will be there. I see.
You do deserve a rest from guard duty.
Well,
and menial labor.
it does good to keep one busy. But I see you all are getting ready for it. I suppose I should do the same before tomorrow. I was also told to hand off your rewards for doing the job that Nalea hired you for.
Rewards. That was we had rewards for that.
So let's see here. It's just one bag. You'll have to split it between all of you. It's should be about 450 platinum in here. Just make sure you split it between the lot of you. But yeah, Nalea wanted to just send it with her kindest regards. She really does appreciate what you did for her.
What is 450 divided by what, 5? Are we giving stuff to Z as well?
Z is sentient enough that he would probably appreciate some money.
Okay, so that'd be 90 each. 90 platinum each. Might as well type that in now so that we're not forgetting about that later, because my ass is gonna forget about that.
Wait, we each just got 90 platinum?
Yep.
Yeah.
That shit's crazy.
Oh, it's got 900
Kill the
gold.
fucking king, man!
This is basically the fucking a portion of the royal treasury. That's why it's so much.
I got a third of that from just robbing a bank.
It's just a portion, not the whole royal treasury. Nalea would not give you the whole fucking treasury.
Yeah.
No, yeah. Shit, after the balls tomorrow, she might change her mind.
Yeah, see me work.
We did all the dirty work. We deserve it.
Anyway, he goes, but anyway, like I was saying, she really appreciates it. She's had it rough since she came to this kingdom. I suppose I'll say that much. Regardless, I still got a lot of tasks I gotta get done before the end of the day. And I guess now I need to look for fucking something nice to wear while I'm at it. So, I guess you all take it easy. You all deserve yourself some rest. I can't imagine you're going to stick around for too much longer once that ball is over, and you seem like the lot that's got places to be and things to do, so.
People to kill.
Yes.
I assume that much, I just didn't want to say it out loud.
You can say it.
Unfortunately.
Alright. With that, he gives you a nod.
Take care of yourself, Braddock.
Of course. And with that,
Hey,
he gives
you
you...
have that midnight
Yeah, I gotta go beat someone at midnight.
the someone's trying to hit you up at midnight, man.
Yeah. So I'll just wait there till midnight.
just stand in the corner all fucking day.
Yeah.
Alright.
Go away, I'm waiting for somebody.
So, with him taking
trying
his
to
leave,
fuck the slime.
you are all able to continue with your day, enjoying a hold on. Sorry, 1 second. You're all able to enjoy a well-deserved day of rest, of personal business to attend to, and overall just a lighter mood. Each doing your own things, earning gold, dealing with strange fey magic that appears to be just affecting you at random times for seemingly no reason. You all have something to look forward to for the next day. Maybe a somewhat easy mission for some good money, and a ball to attend to. Surely with plenty to drink, plenty to eat, and plenty of things to do. With that, we'll go ahead and call the session for a night. And we will conclude the first session of Act 2.
Yes.
Yippee!
Yay!
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 Snavy came back just in time for us to finish up the session, which means third time
Hey,
for me to
DM,
be
do
able
we
to
get
say
a level
goodbye.
up?
No! You just leveled up last session!
Do we get a double level up?
Yeah. In fact,
Can I-
you get the legendary positive level up times a negative level up. It's very rare. Essentially, what I'm saying is you're going down a level.
Yeah. So mean.
But all right, that
Only the
that'll
DM
do it for tonight.
was.
I will mention before we call it. I was about to say we will meet back up next week, same time as always. There's a chance we might not do that. I'm finding out today that I might end up. We're definitely doing 24-hour shifts of my job starting next week or something. Meaning, we're gonna have some guys working night shifts. Meaning, some days I'm gonna have to work night shift, and I don't know when yet. So depending on how schedules work out, we might not have a session next week. I'm gonna try and figure out as soon as I can what my schedule's looking like for Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Because obviously, like if I do like a night shift one day, like if I have like a night shift on Wednesday, I'm not gonna want to fucking do like and then like a day shift on Thursday or whatever. I'm not gonna want to probably do D&D. So I'll try and get it figured out as soon as I can. I'll let y'all know. But we'll see. For now, we'll operate under a tentative 30th.
Okay.
All good, boss.
All right, and
You gotta make an event.
you do need to make an event. While I'm doing so, go ahead and say bye to the stream. Bye-bye. Thanks for
Bye,
tuning- I know it's different that I don't talk to chat during this, but it's because I just want to focus on telling the story and just have this out there for fun. So, I appreciate anyone who hung around for it. It's always nice to have people hanging around. But I'll get back to my normal streaming as soon as I can. But for now, we're going to call it night. So bye. Thank you for tuning in.